is coming up next on Mojo in the Morning. It's Mojo in the Morning's 5 at 6:55.
5 at 6:55, yo, 5 at 6:55, go now.
410-703, I won't give the last four, says, hello, it's called 5 at 6:55. Why does it never start at 6:55? It does.
Some days we're running a little
Some
late.
days it starts at 6:54, but today we had a Megan minute we had to get to. What's up, Desiree? Welcome back for your 5th win in a row today. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You ready to play?
I think so. Hopefully I can keep my streak going.
Let's see what your challenge is going to look like here from East Point. Currently welding at work. Welding while you work.
Yes, sir.
What's going
So
on?
on cue.
Justin, hi.
What's going on, Mojo?
Nothing.
Taz, Megan, and Shannon. I had to get in before you left, Megan.
Oh, good
I'm gonna miss you,
morning.
Megan.
Miss you.
Weld something for her. She would love to have like a welded gift as a.
Do you hear this?
Yeah.
You hear this?
Oh, look at he's welding. You're gonna hear
Oh
him.
my
weld.
God.
I'm like the power. Ooh.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I do. I get down.
All right.
Would you let? Never mind.
Oh, be
Oh, man.
careful. Don't burn your phone.
Is that a welding tool or is that a bong? Desiree, I'm locking you in a soundproof area. We're going to begin this contest. Otherwise, I'll get another text message from 410-703. It is time now for the 5 at 7:02. Justin, 5 pop culture trivia questions. Whoever gets the most right wins. Ty always goes to the champion. Question number 1. Timothy Chalamet's mom called his girlfriend lovely in a new interview. Who is his girlfriend?
3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
No clue. Pass on that one. Question number 2. This rapper. What's that?
Go ahead.
Okay, next question because we already took too much time on that last one. Question number 2. This rapper, real name Dwayne Carter Jr., will celebrate the release of his new album with a headlining show at Madison Square Garden. Who is he better known as?
Lil Wayne.
What'd you say?
Lil Wayne.
Question number 3. Hulu announced that they're teaming up with Khloe Kardashian to do a reality show about their neighbors in the family's famous California neighborhood. What city do the Kardashians live in?
Calabasas.
Question number 4. Gigi Hadid is celebrating her 30th birthday today. Which reality show franchise on Bravo was her model mom on for several seasons?
Housewives.
And question number 5. It's an audio clue. So let me pull up my audio board here.
My favorite.
We're going to do an audio clue for the 5 at 6:55.
Well, let's go then.
Let's do it. On this day in 2025, 20 years ago,
No, on this day in 2000.
or 2005, I'm sorry. Sorry, screw that up. On this day in 2005, 20 years ago, the very first video was posted to this social media platform. What's the site called? This was the video, by the way.
So here we are, one of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really, really, really long trunks.
All right, that was the video. Elephant trunks.
He's been here to see it. I'm going to say Facebook.
You're,
know.
Okay.
you're gonna say
all right,
Facebook? Okay. All right. Let's bring the champ back from a soundproof area.
Mr. Welder, you got 3 out of 5.
That was good, actually. That was very good, Justin.
That's horrible.
No. 3 out of 5 could beat her. Who knows? We'll see. Question number 1. This is one that Justin missed. Timothy Chalamet's mom called his girlfriend lovely in a new interview. Who is his girlfriend?
Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
1-0.
Oh, you missed me.
By the way, he's back to welding while he's doing this. You
I
hear
wonder
that?
if he put the mask down.
Is the mask down?
It is, yeah. It has to be. I can't see it, brother.
Question number
Be done.
Question number 2. This rapper, real name Dwayne Carter Jr., will celebrate the release of his new album
Okay, you got to pause. You
With-
gotta pause.
With a headlining show at Madison Square Garden, who is he better known as?
Lil Wayne.
2-1.
Question number 3. Hulu announced that they're teaming up with Khloe Kardashian to do a reality show about their neighbors in their family's famous California neighborhood. What city do the Kardashians live in?
Is it Calabasas?
Yes, it is.
3-2.
Go back to welding, Justin. Question number 4. Gigi Hadid is celebrating her 30th birthday today. Which reality show franchise on Bravo was her model mom on for several years?
3 seconds.
I'm just going to have to guess America's Next Top. Oh, I don't know.
No, Real Housewives. Real Housewives.
We're tied at 3-3.
And the last one here, you got to win with a clean win. Question number 5. On this day 20 years ago in 2005, the very first video was posted to this social media platform. What is the site called? Oh, that was the song. I didn't put the video in there.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah,
You don't
4-3.
need it.
Me at the Zoo was the name of the video.
He's welding.
Yes. The video was called what, Shannon?
It was called Me at the Zoo.
Me at the Zoo. And people literally watched it.
Yeah.
And look what that platform gave us. It gave us Live with Mojo in the morning.
Come on
you can
now.
listen to us, yes. We need contestants for tomorrow. We need somebody for tomorrow to take on Desiree. Will you text I want to play to 95500? Text I want to play to 95500. Desiree, nice work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And for you, Justin, go back to welding. We're going to give you a nice gift, too. Special thanks to...
Thank you guys. Megan, good luck to you. I appreciate it. I love hearing you on the radio, and good luck to you in your endeavor.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank you to Urban Air Adventure Park for sponsoring the 5 at 655.
No matter what, got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
And they welder, and they welder, and they welder.
It's Mojo in the mornings, 5 at 655.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
We're going to do 5 lies to tell your mom. If you would like to be on a 5 lies to tell your mom and get your mom on the air and win a prize for her, all you have to do is text us. Text I want to play to 9550. Actually, no, that's the other contest. What am I thinking? That's the 5 at 655. I just teased that one. I want to play is for texting for the 5 at 655. Text mom to 95500. Lots of things to do this morning with texting. Text mom to 95500 and we will call you and see if there's any good things that we can make mom kind of crazy with. All right?
Or we'll text you.
Or, well, no, I think hopefully we'll call you. No more texting. Let's do it. This is a good one today.
It's Mojo in the mornings.
Sweet.
5 lies to tell your mom.
We're going to do it to Kiana's stepmother. Kiana,
Hi, how are you?
how are you?
What's up? I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. You're getting ready to get married, huh?
I'm very excited.
Oh, my gosh. We got the venue all set. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
One of the best things
It's
about
very classy.
Oh, it is a class. Well, we're gonna make it classless here in a second. One of the biggest things we've ever done in the history of the show with our 5 lies and phone scams is that we have done a great job of messing with people as they're getting ready to get married, whether they be the bride to be or they be the groom or possibly in this case the mom of the bride. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Here you go. 5 lies. You got to repeat them just like this. And if you do, you win mom a prize. Lie number 1, you're going to say, Mom, my wedding venue just called. They double booked my date. Lie number 2.
Say, I can't have my wedding there anymore.
Lie number 3.
They said they can move us to a different venue.
Lie number 4.
It's called Slippery Kitty Palace. Oh my God.
Came up with it.
And lie number 5, they said it has a dance floor and a stage with a pole.
Oof.
That might actually be fun. Are we ready?
Yeah,
Here's the deal. Your wedding is supposed to be where?
in Las Vegas.
Oh, this is perfect. That actually would be...
That sounds believable.
It does sound believable. We're
Yeah.
going to make Mom freak out about this, and I'm sure she's probably putting some money towards this wedding, isn't she?
You know, she's very excited about this classy wedding. So it's either going to go both ways. She's either going to freak out or she's going to be like, well, whatever, let's have a good time. You know.
All right, let's see
I don't know how
which
she's gonna
mom we
react.
get. All right, we're calling your mom up. Here we go.
Hello? Hey.
Hey.
So I'm kind of freaking out right now. I just need like a couple minutes. I don't really know what's going on. I just want your opinion on a couple things and what you think, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just got a call. The wedding venue called just now.
Mm-hmm.
They double booked my date.
So what did they offer you? What did they say?
They said that they can't have my wedding there anymore. And they also said that they have a different venue they can move us to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry. It's called, I'm not even kidding, it's called Slippery Kitty Palace.
I'm looking it up.
They also said that, you know, because I was like, well, what the hell, you know? Like, you want me to transfer this classy wedding to a place called the Slippery Kitty Palace? And they said, yeah, well, they have a really cool dance floor, and there's a stage, and they also have poles, too, so it might be fun.
I don't even see it. Kitty Vice Den?
No, it's called Slippery Kitty Palace. Anyway.
Sorry. Yeah.
What do you think? Like, are they right? Would it be fun? Am I freaking out? I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, are they giving you a big discount or anything?
I don't think so. Why?
I don't even think it's a real place. There's nothing online.
Are you upset? Like, I'm freaking out.
I mean, I want to see pictures, I guess. Like, you know, there's poles and a date. Like, is it a strip club?
Yeah, it's kind of like a strip club.
I mean, no. I don't know. I mean, I get that's why I say like we'd have to see what it looks like because you know, I'm not like advocating for your mom, but like you don't want your mom and stepdad going to a strip club. Your grandma, you know what I'm talking about?
I mean, grandma might get down, you know. And you would get down, wouldn't you? Like, if I was twisted on the pole, would you twist on the pole? Like,
I mean, it's fine, but like for me, I don't care. Like, if you wanted to like elope to like the Vegas, you know, Elvis Chapel, I'd support it.
Oh,
I just feel like
I love you.
I just feel like if it's like literally a strip club, it might not feel comfortable for everyone. But like, if you think they'll get down, then I mean, if that's the only option.
All right, guys, put your hands together. Be sure to tip the dance rhythm. Tip of candy.
What is that? Did you hear that? Hello? Did you hear that?
All right, guys, put chance to get a lot of shooting and killing going on, but be sure to tip your wages. Let's have for Rebecca.
What is that?
I don't know.
Hey,
Do you hear it?
Amy.
Who's talking to me?
Hi, Amy. How you doing? Amy, this is the Mojo in the Morning Show, and you have been on 5 Lies to Tell Your Mom.
Oh.
Amy, you
What does
are
that
a
mean?
way cooler stepmom than I am because I would have said no so fast.
Here, kitty,
Well, I
kitty.
support her with whatever she does. So.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
my God. But Grandma would get down.
Amy, the wedding has not had any issues at all. It's all good. There's no slippery kitty palace, as you learned when you Googled it. You did Google. That's, by the way, the smartest 5 Lies mom that we've had forever.
She did find the kitty
Oh, wow.
vice den there.
That's right. We just got a prize. We got a prize for you.
Oh, yay. I'm a little shocked. My heart's beating. I'm glad that the wedding's still on. We're really excited. So, yeah. No, this is
This is good.
better news.
It's Mojo in the mornings.
Sweet.
5 Lies to Tell Your Mom.
Text mom to 95500 if you would like to be on 5 Lies, the next 5 Lies. It's Mojo in the morning. Shannon, I could tell that your voice is kind of gone a little bit. Are you coming down with something? Are you doing
I
okay?
hope not, but it feels like I feel okay. I don't feel 100%, but my throat is just like raw. Feels like I'm swallowing a marble on one side.
I have something, but I think it's congestion or something like that. Like I feel like I'm a little congested, which is actually not bad because I just blow my nose and then I don't have to also smell what goes on in this radio studio. I feel good about that.
Actually, okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If I was wearing a perfume that you guys hated, or if I was wearing too much perfume, because I've pretty much worn the same perfume for like the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Would you say something to me?
Yes.
You say no. You say yes,
I would.
Kev.
Yeah.
You say yes.
I would, because I think that we're all close enough that I could say something to you.
Have I ever worn a perfume or too much perfume?
No,
that you
I don't
hated?
think so.
No, I don't feel like I've smelled you a lot, but I feel like when I have come across your scent, it's been pleasant.
I will say this. I would much rather tell you that than tell you, and I have had this happen where I've had coworkers that have bad body odor. I won't tell you smell bad.
Yeah.
Like I will.
That's a
I will,
tough
yeah, no.
one.
Like I will tell you have excessive perfume or what Shannon? What is
There's
that?
somebody that works in this office, in this building,
Yeah.
that has really yucky
I feel like it's me.
perfume scent, and I know it's her choice, but she also like really wears a lot of it.
But also,
And I noticed it yesterday. I'm like, oh, it's bad.
perfume is something that you wear for yourself.
I know.
That's why I have an easier time telling you, and it would be difficult that you smell rather than like, I don't like your perfume.
you can't. That's what I'm saying. I could never say that to her.
I know.
And it's
Why
not.
not?
Because they're choosing that to make themselves feel like they're
Because they
their
like
best.
it.
But it's
Yes.
a shared experience, even though they like it.
Like it would be one thing because you said you would tell me if you said you gotta lessen the number of sprays before you come in the morning versus whatever that perfume is, it stinks.
It's like makeup. Like you could come in with blue eyeshadow and you can say, well, it's a shared experience. I have to look at your face. But like they're choosing to wear it because they feel their best in it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think makeup is different.
I completely do.
This
agree
is,
with you.
and I noticed it especially yesterday because I could taste it.
That's what.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
like,
could
the makeup
taste
is.
it.
It only unless it has a scent, you just looking like that.
Makeup is
Is this
their looks. It's not affecting mine.
Is this an intervention?
It is not you.
So-
It is not you.
Megan,
Well, I will be the first one to admit I put on way too much perfume, but
I don't
love
smell
it.
you.
I never smell you either. What? Every once in a very great while, I will. And I know that you keep a little perfume bottle on the table in your hallway right before you
I do.
leave your apartment.
I do.
So I'm like, oh, she spritzed herself today. But normally, 9 out of 10 days, I do not smell you.
All of my perfumes are literally lined up on the table next to the bowl where my keys are to leave. So like I spray myself before I leave. And I'm on Black TikTok. And they talk
Lucky
about,
you.
well, yes, I have learned so much. Thank you, African net sponges. Thank you, I have learned everything from Black women who have laid down the groundwork for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do and teach me. But white people, we smell. And we,
sometimes.
I have learned that we smell so bad it's not even funny. And
Speak for yourself.
No. The entire Black community is telling us we smell.
It's so funny that you're saying this because Wes's best friend in the entire world is from Trinidad. And he has this thing that he always makes a comment, and he's been to our house only once or twice. He makes a comment about this, all white people houses smell the same. And I said, what do white people houses smell like? And he said, eucalyptus and wet dog.
Wet dog?
That's
We
funny.
apparently smell like wet dog and pennies and hot dogs. It's so
Pennies and
bad.
hot dogs.
Pennies
So
and hot dogs is what I
self-conscious.
have heard. So every time I leave the house, I spray myself, like, I'm not kidding you, 10 times with perfume. Because I would rather smell like overwhelming perfume than wet dog.
But
Let's talk.
this person in the office, like yesterday, once I noticed it, and like I said, I could taste it, then I found myself going down this hallway instead of down this hallway.
Yeah.
Just to avoid it.
I know who you're talking about because you and I have had this conversation
You ain't
about
gonna
this
say their
person.
name, though.
No, do not.
And the sad part is that I think this person's perfume smells like excessive urine or something.
Oh,
like it's got
God.
like a.
It's a really interesting smell.
It's got like a urine-y smell to it. You know what I mean? Like it's not even like a flowery smell. It's like really kind of, it's hard. And I think that the problem is they do spray it a lot. And I know when they're here based on when I smell that perfume. Abe, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good
Abe.
morning. What's going on?
Hey, one time I bought this cologne from a TikTok shop, and I thought it smelled pretty dope, so I put it on. I put a lot of it on, I'm not going to lie. And we were getting ready to go out. When I go to my buddy's house, they made me stand outside until like it started to air out because they were like, dude, you put way too much on. We can't breathe.
Well, you know what? I like your buddies, though, that your buddies are at least willing to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If you can't be honest with your buddies, you just can't do this with a coworker because you could probably get called into human resources for doing that. This is not, by the way, we've talked about that. What is it, patchouli smell?
Oh,
or no?
patchouli.
Patchouli.
The patchouli smell, actually, it's not that. That actually makes me nauseous, that
Yeah.
smell. I hate that smell so
love
much.
patchouli.
It's definitely not that. What it is it's I don't know, and I think it's expensive too. Like I think whoever has this, they
worst.
probably spent a lot for it, and unfortunately, it's not meant to have a lot of it on.
I also feel like one of the worst environments, if we're talking about like environments where perfume and cologne just don't coincide, when you get into an Uber.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get into an Uber or a Lyft,
Yes.
and they're the ones with the banging perfume and cologne.
And you got to roll
trapped.
down the window.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
you know
Still in there.
you're going to get out and go to your event and you smell like that.
You know what else is? Scent is car scent things. I don't like car scent things.
When it's
Neither do
explosive.
I.
Oh, it's awful. Especially
Oh, I
when,
can't.
when somebody has it's black, I think it is. It's
Black,
like
black ice, you got to
Black
relax
it's
ice
on
smells
that.
awful.
good.
Black ice
You don't
smells like
black ice?
No, black
dog
he's wild.
Are you
piss.
serious?
He's so wild.
Yeah.
I have
No.
the oil that you have to like tip upside down and it goes into the wood cap and then it like dissipates in
Ugh.
your
Ooh,
car.
expensive.
Oh, it's so good.
What's up, Tina? Hi.
So I work in the office. I'm a black lady, by the way.
What's up,
And I
black
work in
lady?
the
You are? Really?
What up, my dog? What up,
Hold
T?
on a second. Come on.
But I work in the office with majority white people, and they do not smell. That's mean.
Okay.
They don't smell.
That makes me feel
Thank you.
better.
Thank you.
Can I just say you're the only black person I've ever heard that from?
No,
No,
she's
every white person don't stink.
She's a nice person.
No. But I'm saying the majority of us.
No, I ain't gonna say the majority.
Hey, where
I-
are the
I was-
white women at?
Listen, I love that you said that, Tina. That's very kind of you to say that.
This one video had I'm not kidding you, 3.5 million likes on it, and it was talking about how we smell. You guys.
Jen, what's going on? Hi, Jen.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
So if it smells, if it has a urine smell like the perfume, that's a musk perfume.
Interesting.
The main ingredient in any musk perfume is literally ox urine.
Interesting. Did you work at the perfume counter at Macy's, or where'd you work?
I did not. I read a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: in your reading, because when I hear ox urine and all that, is this more of a mating thing? Like, is she spraying this to try to get her pheromones working?
You know what? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I am not sure, but I know I read that one time and it stuck with me because I don't like a mustache. My mom wears that a lot. And I don't.
Okay.
My favorite is, you ever go through the perfume section of the store, the department store at the mall, and you'll go through and they'll be like, hey, I want you to try this scent. I'm like, I've got the scent of 5 other tables and counters right in front of me. Well, I can tell you this person will be in probably about 9:02. I'll be able to smell them.
Yep, you're on the way into work, where you'll have to pretend to care about what the annoying coworker says. If there were no annoying coworkers, you might be well, never mind. It's Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Mornings. Motor City Traffic.
725, 49 degrees right now. Cloudy at the moment. We are going to see clouds mixed with sunshine. We're not ruling out a little bit of drizzle this afternoon, but it won't be anything heavy. Tomorrow, by the way, temps up near 80 in some spots, getting up into the low 80s. Out on the streets right now, some slow traffic northbound 275 between Ford Road and M1496. An accident blocking the right shoulder eastbound 96 at Telegraph. And you've got about a 10-minute delay because of that left lane closure westbound 696 between DeQuinter and Southfield. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeartRadio station.
This report is sponsored by Diverse Note Mobility.
Hey, vets and military families, you served. Now boost your career opportunities with Diverse Note Mobility. Find your path to success with their affordable STEM career training hub, offering credentials, up to 2 years of college credits, and career support. Learn more and apply today at diversenote.mobi.
Hey, Detroit, tired of the car buying disappointments? You know, the perfect photo online that doesn't match up with the car that you see in person? At Gordon Chevrolet, that's not how they roll. Every certified pre-owned vehicle on their lot is handpicked, rigorously inspected, and reconditioned by experts. What you see is exactly what you get. So no surprises, no nonsense, just top quality cars, trucks, and SUVs that you can trust. It's no wonder that they've been voted the best of the best by the Detroit Free Press the last 4 years running. Transparency, excellence, and the best and largest pre-owned vehicle inventory that you will see. Gordon Chevrolet, you got to get over there for your peace of mind. Visit them today on Ford Road in Garden City, or go online to gordonchevrolet.com and see for yourself. Their cars right now are amazing. Come to Gordon Chevrolet. It's Detroit's most trusted. Gordon Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
After an accident, there are 2 types of people: those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. Our low prices add up to big savings, plus over $600 in digital coupons each week, and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Mix and match 5 or more items for just 99 cents each with your card. Choose Campbell's Soup, Kroger brand pasta, North Sides, and more. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
It's time for the Children's Hospital of Michigan Medical Minute. One focus, one purpose, your child.
Good morning. My name is Mackenzie Bucher, and I am the Director of Transplant Services at Children's Hospital of Michigan. National Pediatric Transplant Week takes place the last week of April, which is National Donate Life Month, and focuses on the powerful message of ending the pediatric transplant waiting list. Many medical conditions can cause a child to undergo an organ transplant, including heart issues or liver diseases. Other complications surrounding injury or diseases may also occur during childhood that can lead to a pediatric patient needing an organ transplant. As the only transplant center in Metro Detroit exclusively servicing pediatric patients, the Children's Hospital of Michigan has a long history of providing life-saving transplant services for children in need. Our transplant program combines the expertise of nationally ranked medical and surgical teams who are specially trained in pediatric transplantation for heart, kidney, and liver transplant. To learn more about the Transplant Center at Children's Hospital of Michigan, visit childrensdmc.org.
What's up, Detroit? Kev is here, and I have to let you know about Total Wireless. It's the wireless provider that's truly in your corner. See, Total Wireless has unlimited phone plans starting at $25 a month per line. But the best part, Total Wireless runs on the #1 network in Detroit, so you get unlimited data that never slows you down. So what are you waiting for? Stop by your nearest store today. In times of traffic, your data may be temporarily slower. Additional terms apply. Rankings based on root metrics, Detroit Root Score Report, first half 2025.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Attorney advertising. Local counsel, Michigan auto law. Paid active dramatization. Past results do not guarantee future results in each case.
You hear what they trying to do to Top Dog? They trying to euthanize him. I told them ever since he made the news, this was going to happen. Animal rights is pissed off at him. I asked him, what you going to do if they catch you? He said, I'm going to bite him. See what happened when you keep biting people? Look at these insurance companies trying to put you to sleep, trying to unalive you. Top Dog sitting there like, what they gonna do? There's nothing they can do about it. If they touch me, I'm biting them. If they touch me, I'm suing them. They just mad. People call me. They get into an accident and call me. I get them top dollar. It's what I do. That is what I do. Any accident, big or small, call the dog. Top Dog Law.
If you want total control of your education, you've got it at WGU. You're not tied to traditional semester schedules at WGU and can even graduate ahead of schedule by proving mastery of the material you already know. This means you can finish your degree in less time and for less money. See how your knowledge can give you an edge at WGU.edu.
Hi, I'm Stacy Reeves, a DTE Field Operations Supervisor. When DTE invests, it works. Our crews are in the field every day working to deliver reliable power, and we've made great strides towards our goal to dramatically reduce outages by 2029. Last year, DTE customers saw nearly 70% improvement in time spent without power. We're proud to be building a smarter, cleaner, and stronger grid to power Michigan's future. Because when we invest, it works.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month forever. That's right. No price hikes, no contracts, $25 forever. Visit a Boost Mobile store today. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
In-betweens are made for pizza. In between meals, meetings, thoughts, that's pizza time. Stop at Speedway and get 2 hot, delicious slices of pizza and a Mountain Dew 20-ounce for $5 with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 4/29/25. See app for full terms.
Pleasure is in full bloom at Cirilla's with the best selection of everything couples need to become more intimate. From couples games to lotions and massage oils and name brand intimate toys for him and for her. Plus, this month at Cirilla's, it's Temptation Tuesdays, where you're getting 20% off all lingerie. Everyone knows springtime is the best time to warm things up at your local Cirilla's in Detroit with 6 area locations. Hot deals, passionate gifts, and fun toys. Or find them online at Cirillas.com.
Yo, K-pop fans, are you ready? It's your boy Bomhan, and I'm bringing you the K-Factor, the podcast that takes you straight into the heart of K-pop. We're talking music, idols, exclusive interviews, and even the real behind-the-scenes K-pop stories. Like Sebastian Garcia, a.k.a. Rufio Hooks, one of the writers of BTS's big hit, Butter.
Honestly, I had no clue that this song would be as big as it was.
Listen to the K-Factor on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the K-Factor, and listen now.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm.
More Mojo in seconds.
Taxes bothering you freaking out because you don't know exactly what to do. I know that tax season's already passed, but not necessarily for you because you may owe taxes from who knows how long ago. A lot of people got screwed up during the COVID times when we were getting COVID money, and they didn't declare their taxes. Now the IRS is coming after them. Where do you turn? Levy and Associates. Let Levy and Associates handle the IRS. Call 1-800-TAX-LEVY. That's 1-800-TAX-LEVY.
This report is sponsored by Shan Roofing.
Partly cloudy today and a high of 70 tomorrow. Lots of sunshine and temps up near 80.
Shan Roofing, Michigan's roofing experts that offer transparent pricing and a lifetime transferable warranty. With a 4.9 rating on Google reviews, why choose anyone else? Visit Shan Roofing at mymichiganroof.com.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by the new $5 Mega Millions game from the Michigan Lottery.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, we're all strong on this planet.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
cheating test. Grab your man's phone and run to the bathroom with it. If he kicks down the door, you have your answer. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens tomorrow morning at 7 and 9 on Mojo in the Morning.
We're giving you a chance to win a brand new car. It's a brand new Chevrolet. It could be anything from a Trax to a truck.
You want to know how dumb I am? I thought you just told people what it was.
No.
You're going to win a Chevy. I was like, why would you tell them?
It's going to be something on that lot at Moran Chevrolet. Your chance to win and get qualified to find the fob. 844-MOJO Live. Now 844-665-6548. Last hour's winner said they'd take the $25,000 payout. So you have an option of that. So good luck.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Shannon Murphy with the Dirty on the 30.
Oh my God, the full name. Am I in trouble?
What's going on?
Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles, revealing to Gayle King over on CBS Mornings that she was diagnosed with breast cancer after putting off her mammogram for a couple of years. She said she missed her routine mammogram during COVID, as I'm sure a lot of people did. And then she kind of just didn't think about it. She didn't go back to get one until the middle of last year. And that's when she learned she had stage 1 cancer in her left breast.
It was stage 1, which I thought was the earliest stage. And then when I told my sister, she said, no, actually, there's a 0. So if I had gone for my mammogram, I would have got it at the 0 stage. Thank God it was still very small, hadn't spread. It was a very slow spreading cancer.
Yeah, she had the tumor removed in August, had a little post-surgical infection, but is now thankfully cancer-free. Told you yesterday that NFL Hall of Famer and ESPN personality Shannon Sharp is facing a civil lawsuit from an on-again, off-again girlfriend of his who is accusing him of sexual assault. Shannon's attorney said this woman filed this lawsuit without warning while they were already in mediation talks to settle this thing. The lawsuit alleging multiple instances of sexual assault and misconduct during what is being described as a very rocky yet consensual relationship. The accuser claims the assaults occurred in late 2024 and even up until early this year, January, February. Yesterday, she released an alleged phone call with Shannon Sharp where he is threatening to choke her.
I don't want to be, don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke out of you when I see you.
Now, he is denying all wrongdoing here.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, how many times you be like, dog, I swear to God, if you just say this one more time, I'm going to slap the hell out of you.
Well, you
like, it don't
shouldn't
mean
say
like
that.
you actually going to do it. That's just frustration speaking.
I think she released it because it goes along with this.
If it's the narrative.
Right, if it's the narrative. But he claims that she is trying to capitalize on this news that he just scored a potential $100 million podcast deal for Club Shay Shay. His legal team also pointing out that she has an OnlyFans account and is accusing her of fantasy role playing for money, and they're saying that that is a piece of this. So his team wants it to be known that Shannon offered her $10 million in a settlement, and they're saying at this point the lawsuit is a shakedown and quote unquote classic blackmail.
This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men.
Tony Busby is representing, the accuser here.
And he's the one that also represents a lot of accusers for Diddy and
correct.
stuff.
Yep.
So I had heard that yesterday Stephen A. seemed like he took a step back from Shannon Sharp, and I heard that you'll probably see this on maybe Today's Show, if he's on Today's Show. But I had heard that they're going to try not to do the back and forth. They're going to give each individual takes because Stephen A. feels weird having him still on the show while these accusations
Stephen A.
are out
actually
there.
was making a comment. He was making. I have it on the Dirty Well if you want to see.
Do you?
He made two different statements, but this one he's talking about how ESPN is going to obviously investigate this to the fullest.
I can tell you, I also spoke to co-chairman of Disney, the boss, Jimmy Pitaro, who made it very, very clear. We are taking this matter very seriously, and we are looking into this very, very closely. And once we gather as many facts as we possibly can, we will go from there.
Interesting.
What's the accusation? That he raped her, sexual assault? Was that what it is?
Sexual assault and misconduct, yeah, on several occasions.
All right. That's tricky, man. I mean, Shannon also released several pages of text messages that are alleged text messages with the young lady where she's referencing him doing certain things to her asking for certain things. And not saying that he did, I have no idea what happened, obviously, but it's just so interesting how you can have text messages from someone who seemingly is entering in a consensual relationship, sexual relationship, but then also say you're sexually abusing me and raping me.
But those things can exist.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how, but like, how do you,
unfortunately,
prove that?
Well, here's the
wrongdoing.
thing. And here's the thing. Honestly, with the law is set up that it's innocent until proven guilty. But when it comes to cases like this, it's never in public eye innocent until proven guilty. You could murder somebody, and you're more likely to be seen as maybe he didn't murder the person than one of these cases right now. So he's got a lot of text messages. He says he's got a lot of facts that prove that this is a money grab, shakedown, and stuff. Mm-hmm. He did offer money to have this go away.
Yeah. $10 million.
And she
confirmed that he did that.
Turned it down. So why is he offering $10 million?
Because it is publicity. You're going to cost me $100 million. Yeah, I'll give you 10 and shut up.
People magazine unveiling their annual Most Beautiful Person edition yesterday, and this year's beauty, Demi Moore. The magazine writes at 62, Demi has earned her resilience.
She's still fine.
She's gorgeous.
Please, God, let me look like her when
I
I'm
know.
60. Please, God, let me look like her when I'm 50. But they said she had a life filled with trials and triumphs, from a troubled childhood and marital ups and downs to trailblazing roles in the joy of being a mom to her 3 daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah. I mean, there is no denying she is stunningly beautiful.
Shannon, you will look like her, but if your voice continues, it'll sound like Bruce Willis.
And lastly, kind of random, but kind of fun. It brings back a good memory for me. A Toys R Us live action movie is in the works.
Are you serious? Really?
I don't want to grow up fun. Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys and toys.
I mean, man, oh my God, the Toys R Us on Eureka Road was the best. But the film aims to capture this childhood wonder that we experience thanks to Toys R Us in an adventure story that taps into Toys R Us's relevance across its more than 70 years in the toy business. But I don't really have any details on it.
More gays, more toys. Oh boy, I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
First time I ever pooped my pants was in a Toys R Us store. Also a core memory. Core memory.
Pooper.
I was little. I was not an adult. Let the record show. For all of today's dirty, catch up on the podcast. Just search Mojo in the Morning in the free iHeartRadio app.
Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right, we got a winner here. Sherry is a winner. Congratulations to you, Sherry.
Yeah.
Hi, thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Hi, Mojo.
Hi.
Everybody.
Hi, Sherry. Hey, Sherry, find the fob. We're going to be giving away a brand new car. You just tell us which car has the fob in it. Go into it. Start it up. If it starts up, guess what? You drive off that lot with it. Congratulations.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I can't wait.
All brought to you by our friends at Moran Automotive. So I want you to hang on the phone for a second and then listen throughout the day today to Detroit's Channel 955 for more chances to win. We'll have 2 more for everybody that's listening to us on the iHeartRadio app in Grand Rapids, Toledo, and Detroit at 8:30 and 9:30. Where are you from, Sherry?
I'm from Canton.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to us. We appreciate you for checking us out.
Love you guys.
Oh,
for years and years now.
Thank you. Hold on one second.
Thank you.
Let's grab some information from you. All right, Mojo in the Morning. Mojo Gives You a Baby is up right now, up on our website, mojointhemorning.com. IVF Michigan and Ohio Fertility Centers giving you a chance to win a baby. So we'll have that narrowing down soon, where we'll start picking some people and bringing them on the air, and then you get a chance to pick who you think is most deserving, and that's a tough one to choose.
Yeah.
These contests, anytime we do contests where people have been struggling with anything, when we've done the weight loss contests, when we've done the contests where we're trying to give you a baby, and when we've done even the breast Christmas effort and people want boobs. I mean, they want to,
Pumpkin mouth. Remember we did that
Pumpkin
one?
mouth.
People need a new teeth. They're
Yeah.
all so tough.
But the baby one's the hardest one because these people, the men and women who've been trying to win this contest, a lot of them aren't coming to us because, oh boy, let's have a baby. They've been struggling to try to do it, and IVF is an expensive process.
How many babies have been given away so far?
Well,
have been birthed?
We're into the 40s, I think.
It's incredible.
Here's the thing. We are 10 plus years into this thing, more than a decade into it. We give away 3 winners every single year, and I'm going to tell you the success rate of the 3 families that do win is very, very high. So Dr. Shama does have a great success rate. So IVF Michigan and Ohio Fertility Centers, you can go to IVF. What is it? IVF?
It's IVF-MI.com.
All right. Mojo in the Morning Show. Guess what? We're going to get personal here today. Our show likes to get personal from time to time, talking about our families and our relationships. And the course of the last couple of weeks, we've been discussing one of the members of the show and this particular person that we now call Nuts in the Mouth guy.
Mr. Nut.
Not anymore.
Well,
We're retiring that.
we're not retiring it until
Put it in
we
the
know
rafters.
for sure. Lydia was set to meet a guy who I think is a good-looking guy. I think this guy could have been really great for her until when she was getting ready to travel to go see him in Arizona, he made the comment, what kind of nuts I'm getting snacks for you coming here. What kind of nuts do you like? What kind of nuts in your mouth do you want? And all right, jokey, ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean? Like I'm a dad of boys. I am a boy, believe it or not. I've made goofy stuff like that. But it offended Lydia, but it also honestly carried over. And Lydia, what ended up happening? We all said what?
You all said get rid of him.
Yeah. Well, you also seemed like you wanted to get rid of him.
I
too.
did, and so we went our separate ways.
Then this past weekend, she was going back to Arizona.
Boomerang.
And this time when she was there with her parents, she ended up coming into contact with him. He and his mom invited Lydia's mom and dad to come out and hang out. And I guess they had a really pleasant, nut-free environment.
That's very nice. I prefer pistachios.
Yes. And you guys all got together, and you said even that your dad thought he was a nice guy, liked him.
Yeah.
What was your dad George's exact words about this guy?
He's very smart. I think this is a smart young man.
Really?
That was on our drive
Stamp
home.
of approval.
That's nice.
We're business partner.
Well, guess who's on the show with us this morning?
Who?
The Nuts Guy.
Nuts guy.
Yes.
No.
Joining our
Pistachio
show.
Poppy.
Are you nuts?
Are we calling him by a name or are we
Yes.
still going?
So his name is Drew.
Yes.
Hi, Drew.
What up, Drew?
Wait a second. Nut Guy's name is Drew? Hi, Drew.
Hey, what's going on?
Drew.
Thank you guys for having me on.
Drew, you're here to clear the air because you heard Lydia's brothers, Kevin and myself. Actually, I think even the sisters, too. We're all saying that they didn't know this.
Well, at first, yes, I was not super thrilled, Drew, that you made the comment about what kind of nuts she likes in her mouth. But I did then hear that you apologized because you knew what you said was stupid. And so I said, okay, this guy deserves a second chance.
What exactly? Explain from your, words. What exactly was the whole nuts thing?
Well, so first and foremost, actually, what I'll say is you are absolutely right. I was at the store. I was actually getting her snacks because my whole thought process was I want to get her some things so that she's comfortable when she's here. And I wanted to make sure that when she came here, she could be, taken care of. So I was at the store, legitimately at the grocery store. And I was just trying to gather some information on what she likes so that when she came here, she'd have some things. I already had some things because there were things I knew about that she liked. So I was in the grocery store, and as you put it, I'm a goofball. And so I thought that based on conversations that we had and jokes that were made, that could have been something that would have been okay. Understanding that how it went, actually, I felt some discomfort over the phone at the time initially, and immediately felt that and reached out to her and did my best to rectify the situation as early as possible.
He does sound smart.
Okay,
I do like
wait.
this guy.
So
I kind of like this guy.
This is important to note, Drew, that you and Lydia talk all the time. and you had talked all the time leading up to the bad nuts joke. And so you said you would not have made that joke had you already not had conversations with her where you were like, I think she'd find this funny.
Exactly. I mean, she'd send me snippets of the show. Like I would listen to everything. So like, I mean, there was like a point of like being like a listener to some degree for her and support. And I was just like, well, I mean, they joke about things like this all the time. So maybe like this is okay.
He's blaming our humor.
No, but he's just saying he
No,
It's our fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, but seriously, like that was like a thought process of mine, and not only just the show, but jokes that we made in the past or things like that.
Got him!
I knew that was coming.
Got
I knew that was coming.
All right, so outside of the show, though, outside of what we say on the show, because you and
Sure.
Lydia have a different relationship than we have as coworkers on the show and the stuff we talk about. Have y'all ever had conversations where you felt that could have been appropriate or something she would personally take from you as a joke?
Yeah, so what I would say is that I got to know Lydia on a personal level, and I felt that where I was at with her and how she understood who I was and my intentions were, and what my intentions were, I should say, I felt that she would know that would come from a joke standpoint, understanding that that's not how it was taken. And I can understand her feelings on that. And I was at that point, it was excessive and it wasn't the right time or place and wasn't the right joke to make. So understanding that, that's where my apology came from.
Let's do this. Let's back up a little bit and say that we all make mistakes and we all misspeak, and we all think that sometimes a joke is funny and it's harmless. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's a harmless thing. I think we carried this on too long.
No. I don't think we did.
I think after hearing him, I think that this guy sounds like a reputable individual. Okay, and I've met you before, right, Drew? I met you at the old radio studios,
at the old office.
And I actually like this guy. I thought that this guy would be.
You promoted it.
Did I not? I actually said, hey. Meet the ladies of the View, so to speak. You know what I mean? Meet the ladies here.
But Drew, you have to understand, we are all very, very protective of each other, especially our Lydia. And so, not knowing that you guys had already had conversations where that wouldn't have come out of left field, we were like, why would he say that to her?
Yeah.
No.
Of course, we're gonna jump on that and be like, no, absolutely not. That is inappropriate. It was dumb. You deserve better.
Drew, let me tell you this.
I totally appreciate that.
Let me tell you this, because I'm not of the mindset that Shannon was. I never cared about your nut joke because it sounded like something I would say. It was less about you and more about Lydia. Lydia and I have had conversations about you. She showed me videos. She really was rocking with you. And when she told me the joke, I'm like, it ain't that deep. But Lydia was really on some, no, it is that deep. I don't like it.
Oh, so Lydia made you think it was more serious.
So then I'm like, all right, well, it's team.
And you were backing her.
It's team that's Drew.
I made it sound exactly to you that I did on the air.
Yeah. Which you did on the air seem like you were very concerned by that comment.
I was.
That being said, Drew, watch your freaking back. Watch what comes out of your
vegetables
mouth.
and fruits.
No, Drew,
we are watching you.
I want to ask you.
I'll make it perfectly clear.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go. You make it perfectly clear what?
I want to make it perfectly clear that my intention is never to put Lydia in a specific uncomfortable position, and that's the integrity I'll keep.
I like you a lot. Tell me about your go now to, and by the way, comments from listeners 844 Mojo Live. You can call us up and talk to us. Drew, what was your conversation like with her dad? Because I'll be honest with you, her dad scares me. I wanted to know, what did you think?
Well, it's funny because so when she came over the first time, she came over to my house, and actually my dad and my mom, they're the greatest people in the world. My dad is so conversational, so they hit it off right away talking about Chaldeans because my dad just has that connection. So they're just going back and forth, and I'm jumping in because I'm in the business with my dad, and so it's more like business talk. And then he asked me, it just kind of went to school and a bunch of different things and experiences I've had. And he was sitting next to me the entire night, and we're just I'd chime in on something, and then he'd ask me, and then we both laugh. It was just I don't know, it was just no pressure.
At any point, did you do the D's nuts joke on him right now? Just say, hey, you're from the D, aren't you? Yeah, D's nuts. It would be the greatest.
You just have to say it again.
You know
Say it
what?
again,
That's a
say it
good
again.
one.
I'll try that next
take
time.
that one for
And by
later.
the way, my name is Drew. It starts with a D.
Okay.
D's
Oh,
nuts.
it was coming. It was coming.
Hold on. Crystal, what's going on, Crystal? We're on with Lydia's man, Drew, here. What are your thoughts?
I think it's hilarious. I mean, I'm 47 years old, and I would have ran with it. I mean,
yeah.
But I'm kind of a perv myself, so, and I work with like truckers and maintenance guys, so I would have been like, "Oh, you want to go that route?" And I would have been totally with it.
When you're around, you're around guys and stuff like that, and it does happen that way. I do think that if Lydia, you had a bunch of brothers, and I know you do kind of like on the show, but if you had a bunch of brothers around, you probably would have chuckled about that thing and said, "No, Cheetos." You know, I don't want any nuts. Becky, what's going on?
Cheetos.
Hi. I just wanted to comment, Drew, you really need to run because if she's going to take this little comment that you said and blow it out of proportion and only tell not tell the backstory of it, who's to say it's not going to blow up into something bigger along the way?
That's fair.
You're telling Drew that he deserves
better. I love Lydia, too. I love Lydia, but, I mean, it was such a small thing, and just for you guys to say run when you don't know the whole situation. That's what's wrong with relationships. You only get one perspective. People don't get both sides of the story, and then they comment, and then they look like idiots. I'm sorry.
Drew, what do you think about Becky saying you should run?
You know, it's funny. I think that both sides deserve grace, and I think that one person can receive it a certain way. Everyone grows up differently, so what's accepted is different to everybody. And I think just learning someone and understanding that, I think everyone deserves grace.
I like this guy.
She had a part in it or I had a part in it,
I might date
just
him.
kind of understand it and move on.
You like nuts?
I like cashews. I like cashews. I like that he said that. He said that everybody deserves grace.
Supposedly cashews or pistachios are in the cashew family. I looked this up yesterday.
He knows his nuts.
Courtney,
Pistachios actually nuts. Well, supposedly they're nuts or they're seeds or something like that. I don't know.
Courtney, what did you want to say?
I think he sounds like such a good guy for Lydia.
Yes.
And if his apology sounds so sincere, and everyone makes mistakes. Mojo says dumb things every single day.
Damn
and we
straight.
move on. We move forward. His apology is so sincere. And I think if we didn't give him a second chance, then I think it seems like it's too uptight of a situation. If he didn't apologize like he did, then I would say screw him. But he seems so sincere. He recognized his mistake, and you move on.
The world is
and
full.
Lydia deserves that.
The world is full of people with lots of uptightness, and I think that this guy's a good guy. I think he came to this table today and showed a lot of respect. What's up, Shannon?
Hey, how is everybody?
Fantastic.
Good morning.
Say hi to Drew.
Drew, I have to give you kudos. Your character has resonated through it, and you have shown us if you can come on here and you can take it on the chin and apologize, that shows grand character. And I'll tell you, Lydia has got good taste because we can see it right now. So I give you a lot of credit.
Yeah, I like him.
I'm here to support her. So
Facts. And what time is it where you at, bro? You up early.
4:58.
Oh my God! Hey, you want to work for the radio show? If you can get up this early in the morning, you could show up by 5:30, right? Hey,
I hear there's openings.
Drew, there is. Drew, I can't wait to see what this long distance relationship does. But I'm going to say this to you. If I start regretting the fact that I was positive on you and Lydia quits the show to go move to Arizona, go marry this guy, and I lose a producer, I cannot lose any more people on this radio show.
I hear those openings.
All right.
I don't listen. I'm just gonna keep it loose. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I can't control what she decides to do. I'll leave it at that.
All right. Well, do you like Detroit's weather? We have a nice weather here. 3 months out
I'm
of the
originally from Detroit, so that should tell
Let's
you
be
something.
real. He lives in Arizona. He's not coming here.
Do you know who he looks like? He looks like Aiden Hutchinson.
He does.
He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
All right, that's DEEZ Nuts Drew.
Yeah, true.
We're not gonna Lydia hates that we call him the nuts guys.
He doesn't like it, and he's being nice enough to not say that.
All right. Well,
what does he like? Lydia?
No, it's fine. I just want to be known as Drew, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a person.
Yeah, I know, but listen.
That was so sad. That was so sad.
So is Kool-Aid Lady, but she's now known as Kool-Aid Lady. I'm sorry, we have to get. We got names for everybody.
Our lovely Lydia. She's the angel of the show. But every now and then, a chick's got to shake some brazy ass, right?
Yes, I'm shaking some breezy ass.
Oh, wow.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo.
30. 20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Let's go.
Good morning. Welcome to the Mojo in the Morning show. We are just weeks away, actually less than 2 weeks, from giving away a brand new car or $25,000 to you. Another chance to qualify comes up in 30 minutes. We're also, by the way, less than a couple of weeks away from the first big concert of the concert series all this summer that we're doing. We're going to have tickets to see Post Malone, Jelly Roll, Kendrick Lamar, SZA. Yeah. We've got Tate McRae tickets. The Weeknd's coming for 2 shows. Sabrina Carpenter. I mean, there's so many things that we're doing, plus Lollapalooza, the iHeartRadio Music Festival. So get ready to win right here on the Mojo in the Morning show. Paying bills in about an hour from now, plus 5 lies to tell your mom happening this morning. Tomorrow, War of the Roses. Make sure that you're listening to the show at 7 and 9 o'clock. All right, it is the Mojo in the Morning show. Follow us live by listening on the radio, but also don't be ashamed if you can't listen to us live and you want to listen to the podcast. Whatever you do, just make sure that you consume Mojo in the Morning. Be part of the show when you call us, but also be part of the show when you listen and then send us a DM and tell us your thoughts. We love when you do that. Download the Mojo in the Morning podcast now. You can get it anywhere you get podcasts. Search Mojo in the Morning. I love the iHeartRadio app. I think the iHeartRadio app gives you a better listening experience, especially because you can set a preset of our show. All right. I want to ask this question. Do you think I'm crazy in thinking this? Do you need to get permission from people before you put them in and start a group text? Let me explain this to you. If someone starts a group text where they want to group text, 2 or more people, usually in a lot of cases, it's a lot of people. Like I've got some group texts that have like 25 people or something in it. And they put you into the group text because they feel like you have commonality with these others, but yet not necessarily know them. If I don't have that person as a contact in my phone, like they're not one of my contacts, don't you think that the people that start the group text should reach out and say, hey, I'm starting this group text. Are you cool if I put it in? And I say this because now I'm in 2 different group texts in the last, couple of months where I'm getting individual texts from people that are part of the group text that now have my telephone number. And I'm not saying my phone number is the Oval Office. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily want to have people hit me up. I had a guy from
You give your number to everybody.
I do, but I don't give it to everybody, especially the guy that's in one of my group texts that I'm in that has been asking me for concert tickets and asking me
But you
for
also
favors.
make the decision of who
Plugs.
you give your number to.
Exactly.
True.
And so it's gotten to a point now where, and I just wanted to ask this, if this has ever come into play with you. Have you ever had a situation where somebody put you into a group text and you don't want to be in that damn group text?
Let me get some clarity, just so I'm understanding correctly. Is this a situation, because you said people who have commonalities, is this a situation where they wanted to introduce you to someone or a group of people to make you a part of the group?
No. No, because I know some of these guys, but I also don't know some of these guys. So I'm in a couple. I'll give you an example of positive group text.
Okay.
Like I'm in a group text with Will and Jessica, our friends. along with Alan and Steve and Bill and Tim and like all these people that I know.
That's too many people.
All right. I'm also in a group text with, and I wish I could say the name of the group text because it's funny, but it's it's 1 foot and then it's a word basically for the male private genitalia. And I don't know how this group text started with that.
Is Victor in there?
I'm guessing it's Brad Spencer or John Tallinger
I
came
was
up
going to
with the
say,
name.
I guarantee that's the John Tallinger group.
All right. So this group text is a group of guys that all golf together. And this is a great group text. And I was put into this. And I don't know a couple of the people's names, but nobody's been bad in this one. The group text that I am in this other group text is a group text of some random people. They're nice people, except for one of the guys committed a foul, I think, in the group text. And he started reaching out to me directly. And he said, hey, man, just wanted to reach out. And I'm thinking it's one of those spam texts that you get. And I didn't answer it at all. And I didn't block it. I should have blocked it and hit the thing. And then the text came back, oh, by the way, you probably don't know who this is. And you don't have me saved in your phone. And he explains who he is. And I'm part of the group text that so-and-so put you in. And I said, oh, hey, what's going on? He goes, oh, nothing much. Listen, my business is doing this thing where we're going to be. And I'm like, he wants to hit me up for.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
So,
but he has your number though. So how else would he reach out to you?
I know, but he's saying he shouldn't
got it
have my
from the
number in
group
the first
text.
place.
What should he do? Should he message the person who started the group chat and say, "Hey, do you mind asking so and so?"
Well, that might be a thing. He might ask for permission.
I got to go around the world when I got your number.
But here's the problem. When I answer the group text, it shows up as my phone number on there, just like some of the other group texts. He, by process of elimination, knew, okay, this is Mojo's number, and now he's got me saved in his phone, and I didn't give him my phone number. So it came from somebody else.
That's an Am I the A-hole, by the way.
Yeah.
Perfect Am I the A-hole.
It really is. This is also why group chats should be illegal. Period, point blank.
I'm with you on this one. Do we have a legal leg
See,
to
there are
stand
group
on?
chats that I'm a part of that I absolutely love and give me life, and they're so fun to be a part of. And then there are others, to your point, Mojo, that somebody has added me in.
Yeah.
Like there's one of a group of like 21 moms that I got added into of things for kids to do and meet up after school and on half days and weekends and stuff. And I'm like, please take me out of this. I don't know anybody in here except maybe 3 people. And it's one of those group texts that goes off all the time. And I would look like a huge a-hole if I left the chat.
You can never leave.
So now I'm stuck and nobody asked me if I wanted to be a part of that one.
This is where Facebook groups need to come into play. You should be a Facebook group so I can get in and out of that without people knowing. What's going on, Morgan? Hi.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey,
What's going
you
on?
already sort of covered. Hey, you already sort of covered my comment, but Mojo, I love you to death. You're a super nice guy, but sometimes you're a little bit too nice. If you don't want to be in there, you just leave that bad dog.
But you can't without. If you leave the group chat, you're the bad guy.
Well, I mean, if that's what it takes, but would you rather have the harassment for an unlimited period of time?
But here's the problem. It's not about leaving the group chat. It's about this particular person committing the group chat mortal sin, and that is individually reaching out to somebody in the group chat. Like you should not. You know what I mean? Like that was the mortal sin that he committed.
Like, why do I have to be mean because you don't have social standards? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's fair. I get it. I get that part. But sometimes you have to do what's right for you. You know?
And the first time that he reaches out and says something, like I think his ask that he should have asked in the group chat. Oh, by the way.
Oh, nah.
He should have said, because everybody should know what he's asking for. And he's asking for basically for something that's very personal. And if you're not going to ask in front of everybody, don't ask just to me, because now you're putting me on the spot.
That actually would make it better for me.
Yeah, if you asked in the group chat.
Well, it ain't everybody's business.
What's up? Yeah, well, it's not my business to get it. Here's not my phone number.
But at least then you could pretend you didn't see it.
Hey, Initial A wants to be voices, guys. What's going on?
Hey, guys.
Hi.
I just wanted to say that being put in a dance mom group text is the absolute hit of the world.
You said dance mom or band mom?
Dance.
Okay. That's what I thought you said. Okay.
That, by the way,
Anyway.
you don't even need to explain it, but I'm assuming it just seems miserable.
Yeah, I could go on and on and on. but I'm sure there's other dance moms that can attest to this.
Well, it must be bad if you decided to voice disguise yourself over this. Like,
Well, yeah, there's some situations going on.
Oh.
And I just feel like there's a lot of people that listen to your station.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the drama right now?
This is coming from a hockey mom. And the dance mom world is worse.
Okay. Dance mom world, the moms are crazy. Is that what you're saying?
Amen.
Amen. Ashley, what's going on? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi.
Hi. So I am in a group chat. Well, I was with a few other women who are wives of my boyfriend's friends, and I couldn't take it. I had to just bow out and sorry. And then there's a whole other one with all of us in it. There's like 7 group chats, and I'm like, I can't do this. This is overstimulating, and my phone, I keep my phone on Do Not Disturb whenever it starts going off like that.
Do you complain to your husband that he got you into this mess?
Kinda, yeah. I'm like, dude, my phone won't stop. How do you deal with this?
Group chats can be very overwhelming, and sometimes to the point where I will check out, not even intentionally, just unintentionally of, oh my gosh, I have so many things going on. I'll revisit this. And there is one particular group chat. I feel so bad that like 3 really huge things happened and I missed them because I didn't go back and kind of scroll through all the text messages. And now like I feel like a horrible friend because I missed some really big stuff.
I have the solution. We have to bring back AOL Instant Messenger.
Oh.
If we bring back chat rooms, you can see that I'm present in the group chat. You can see that I'm participating. And when that door closes, I'm no longer involved in this conversation.
That
the group
door
chat is, I know, that's giving me a panic attack. But that group chat, like the text message one, you have to be involved and participating anytime it goes off.
I wish that it did show that the people that muted the group chat, because then it will tell you exactly what they really think about it.
No, and all my friends know that I've muted all of them, so they tag me in all of my text messages. Stop tagging me. I turned off notifications for a reason.
What's up, Cohen?
Hey, my girlfriend's family loves their group chats. Like, they have so many of them, and they'll like randomly add me and talk about the most dumb stuff.
Give us
like,
an
they'll
example.
send photos of like their wet feet or something, like their wet socks.
Oh my god!
And then I'll just leave. I leave, like that one caller said to just leave. And then they'll like ask my girlfriend like, why did he leave? And she's like, his family doesn't do group chats, and if you do make one, they'll like light you up. So that's just kind of where I come from.
By the way, you could tell that you're solid in your relationship, that you're willing to risk your relationship to leave their family's group chat. What's up, Jennifer?
You know, when you like have a large group chat and then you make smaller group chats out of that large one.
Oh.
And then, you know, when people text something in the wrong group chat or text about someone or leave somebody out, that's where the group chats get, you know.
It's the worst idea ever.
Different group chats with the same group of girlfriends, but some are left out of it because of this or that. And then you have to go back and look at every single name that's in that group chat. It's so much work.
You have to rename them somehow. Like we have one of them that says without Bob. Like without Bob. Bob is not in that group chat. You got to know which one you're going to.
Every group chat has that side group chat where they talk shit about that one person in the group chat. If you think yours doesn't, well...
This is Mojo in the Morning.
Bob. All right, Mojo in the Morning Show. Kevin got a noise complaint.
I did, bro.
At his apartment. What's up?
So I got a noise complaint, and I get to my door, and there's a note on my door. This isn't the first time a note is on my door, but it's the first time that it's been a complaint from the leasing office. And I open it up, and it's like this very formal thing. It's like a checkbox list, and checked off on mine is noise complaint. And I brush it off. I'm like, okay, one of them things. Like, we not gonna trip. We not gonna worry about it.
Did it give details?
No, it didn't. It didn't like reference timestamps or what they heard, or if it was music or if it was television. It just said it was a noise complaint. And I can admit, when it happened, I asked somebody at the crib. the music was banging. It was late at night, and they banged on my wall. And I was like, oh, okay, for sure. I understand. I didn't like that, but I was like, all right, whatever. Charge it to the game. That was prior to I saw the note. So yesterday, and that was about 2-3 weeks ago. Yesterday, I'm running through the leasing office, grabbing my packages, and I have a nice rapport with all the people that work in the leasing office. I'm not one of those tenants that just it's a transactional experience. I have relationships with people. So I come in there, I say hi, I speak. I see the lady in the back with the big office, this big boss.
Yeah.
She like, hey, I'm like, what's going on, girl? She like, I got a complaint. I'm like, yeah, I saw it on the door. She's like, no, I got another one.
Oh, no.
I said, another one? She said, yeah, I got a noise complaint that said your TV was too loud Sunday at 3 p.m.
Oh.
I was like, bro, it's the playoffs. Like, my TV gonna be loud. Like, I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing I can do about that.
3 p.m. on a Sunday.
3 p.m. on a Sunday.
No.
Now, here's my dilemma, because the person next to me, you can smell their weed coming through the vent sometimes.
That would try my nose.
And they bang music on Sundays, but it's like old school music, so I'm not really tripping. You can tell they probably of an older generation because that's the only music you hear. But in my mind, I'm not the type of neighbor that's going to go rat you out to the leasing office. I'm not doing complaints and all of that. Now, I've never seen this neighbor physically. I've never seen them come out because I would like to have a conversation. Hey, this is who I am. Here's my number. If the music or whatever is too loud, just shoot me a text message. We don't got to go snitch to the police and say, oh, he's leasing and start a paper trail on me. But now I'm like, what do? I'm not a retaliatory individual. I'm not an eye for an eye person. So I would never say, oh, like, you know what I'm saying, start my own paper trail.
But now.
But I just want to see the person, but I also don't want to go knock on their door.
How do you know it was them? Are you sure it's not
It's
somebody
only
else?
one person.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nobody above me, nobody below me. It's left and right.
What was was Beverly? Remember the last apartment that you lived in?
Beverly, pull up. Beverly was a face-to-face type of individual, and I helped Beverly on several occasions. She was just...
If this new neighbor of yours is listening right now, you should go to his old apartment in West Bloomfield and find Beverly as a character witness. Because Beverly will tell you that Kevin gets a little loud, too. You like to bang music at weird hours, too.
To be honest with you, I'm not a music banger. I'm a movie banger. Okay. I like to feel immersed in my experience. I like to feel like I'm at Imagine. And the crazy thing is I was about to buy 2 more speakers to put on the wall, but definitely can't do that now.
You need to not be living in a connected wall place.
Facts.
Because I think that the problem is you like it loud, and the problem is the neighbors don't. But if that person's liking it loud too, in 3 p.m. on a Sunday,
that's
I'm sorry,
crazy.
You got to deal with it.
Yes
3 p.m.
and no.
on a Sunday.
It really depends. I fully expect living in an apartment. I'm going to hear you drop things. I'm going to hear chairs move. I'm going to hear doors opening and closing. I got that. But if you're watching a 3-hour game that's blaring and I can hear all of it through my walls, I'm going to get pissed. Like, there is a little bit of, I expect to hear noise, but I don't expect it to impede on my life.
Yeah.
I don't know.
On the Sabbath.
It's not like I don't believe what's loud to you may not be loud to me. And in my mind, it's not that loud. But it's also a game.
Yeah.
So was the game loud or was I loud?
I don't
know.
know
what I mean?
I'm guessing it was the game.
Why,
I don't think
screaming?
somebody's.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm like, let's go.
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean? We up.
God, could you imagine living
I need a
next
house.
to that? Amanda, what's up?
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
We're good. What's going on?
All right, Kevin, I'm not saying you're a bad neighbor by any means, so please don't take that from us.
Okay.
But I am currently dealing with people who it's becoming very consistent. The girl above me, so nice. She's great. And like Megan said, you expect something in an apartment. It's going to happen. No big deal. But all of a sudden, this girl's flavor of the month, she'll leave him there while she's at work. I have been woken up from, I work a couple of jobs, so if I can get a nap, I will. I've been woken up because my walls are shaking because this guy is there alone with everything so loud in the middle of the day. My walls are shaking. Like, come on.
What is he?
That's wild.
What is he loudly listening to when she's not there?
So I had gone up to knock on the door thinking it was her because she's really nice. Her and I have talked a lot. I had no problem confronting her. So I knock on the door thinking it's her, and this dude opens the door. He's got headphones on. He's playing video games, plus there's music and speakers.
Oh my God, he's got video games headphones on. Why is he listening to music also?
Right.
Absolutely.
That's what you do.
And he's got to have the music so loud he can hear it above the dang headphones.
Oh my gosh. That's how you watch?
So
it's a vibe.
Oh.
It's so frustrating because I talk to the office and, they can only do so much. They tell me get the cops involved. I don't want to get the cops involved. Like, I don't want to get this poor girl evicted because this word
because the guy that's not on the lease.
Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the pickle I'm in.
It's interesting that Kevin calls it the vibe, but if it was the vibe keeping him up, that vibe is not so vibey. Like if that
what a riddle.
No, but seriously.
No. The only thing that I was saying was a vibe is if you're playing video games and you have music in the background.
Yeah.
I'm not saying bang it and have it all loud. I'm just saying those two things.
It's
can
also
coexist.
vibey to have your game up really loud and scream, "Let's go!"
Yeah, agreed.
All right, what's going on, Chrissy?
Hi.
Hi.
I work in property management, and
Sounds like
unless they're working third shift, you should definitely rat them out.
Oh, so Kev should rat those people out for their complaints or for their things that they're doing.
If it's bothering them, for sure. But unless there's a paper trail, there's nothing the management can do about it.
Because if Kevin's not saying something and this person's the only person saying something, could they kick Kevin out?
No, it would take a lot to have him have to move out because of noise. But it's if it does escalate, you want to make sure that you're covering your own butt.
What about weed? Can you not get somebody out for smells?
It definitely depends on the lease, but if it's not permitted, if it's a non-smoking property, then if the management can identify who it is, then yes, they can kick them out.
Yeah, interesting. Eric, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
Hi, are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you, Eric. Keep it low though, because we don't want your neighbors complaining.
No, I just want to, because I've honestly been on both sides of it, where I had ridiculously loud neighbor that liked to party at 3 a.m. on Tuesday above me, and where it's I've gotten yelled at gotten called on for my music when I clean. I found that the best way because Kevin, I'm like you, where I'm not an eye for an eye type person. Because try to gather some information about your neighbor, and maybe even initiate the conversation and bring a peace offering. I know you say they like to smoke weed. Maybe bring him a joint, some munchies. And at 3 o'clock on this Saturday, my TV. I heard that my TV was a little loud. I'm sorry that I disrupted you. If there's ever anything in the future, here's my number.
Yeah.
Let me know.
That's so wonderful. That's a great idea.
I would absolutely love to have that conversation, but I literally, since I moved in December, I've never seen anyone come or go out of that apartment. And I don't know. I don't feel comfortable just knocking on your door saying, "Hey, by the way, I'm the next door neighbor who you said turn the music down and wrote a complaint on." I feel like that's not the right way to approach it.
Jacob, what did you want to say to Kevin?
Hey, Kev, can you hear me now?
A little louder.
Hey, Kev, can you hear me now?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, good. Your hearing's good. I just, volume's still out all the time.
Thank you, Dr. Jacob.
By the way, Jacob, I got to tell you something. If you haven't heard this guy listen to music or talk on his phone on speaker, you got to hear Kevin. I mean, he's he's loud. I mean, can you imagine living next to that?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you're talking about 3 hours. That's a long time. And I've never lived in an apartment, but
yeah.
I mean,
it's unbelievable.
It's the playoffs, bro.
It's the playoffs.
What am I supposed to do?
Playoffs. By the way,
Watch it.
That's
at a normal level.
When I said that to the Lisa manager, she was like, "I get it."
She's on your side.
All right, second date update here on the Mojo in the Morning Show. You're not getting a call back after you went on a date. We're going to find out. Text DATE to 95500 so that we can get you on the second date update.
It's the second date update on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, so Devin went on a date with a girl that he's known for quite a while. This is a girl you went to high school with, Devin?
Yes.
And how did you guys reconnect?
Well, we reconnected because we saw each other on Facebook.
Okay.
And then I messaged her because, I liked her pictures, and it was really cool to, see someone I, saw
grew up with, yeah.
Well, in high school.
Did you like her in high school? Was this somebody that you were crushing on in high school?
was beautiful, definitely really popular. I didn't think I ever had a chance, and so
I love
meeting her
these
later,
stories.
and
These stories is the
And-
story of my life, man. There's so many girls that I grew up with that you're like years later going, I never thought I would have a chance, and then you find out, hey, in your case, you can go out on a date with them. You went out.
Yeah.
I heard that you guys drank coffee and went out to a park and kind of hung out. Did you guys hug, kiss, do any of that stuff?
Yeah, it was definitely, touchy, really flirty, and we did that kiss at the end of the date.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's find out why she's not calling you back. It's been some time. Audrey is on the phone with us right now. Audrey, will you say hey to Devin?
Hey.
Hey, Audrey.
Audrey,
Yes.
I heard you are a hot one from high school. Is that true?
I guess so. I don't know. That's kind of embarrassing. But I don't know. I guess so.
It sounded like your date. It was a cute date. It ended well.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good date.
Wait. I always love.
Oh, you always know there's something.
yeah.
They're holding something.
What's going on? Why are you not calling Devin back?
I mean, I guess okay, after the kiss, I don't know. He seemed like he was being really sweet, but then it started to feel like. Have you ever been love bombed where it just feels unnatural?
Yeah.
No. Explain. Explain the love bombing.
Okay, so it was cute until it was weird. I don't know. He said he's loved me since high school, and I mean, he's had it's been 10 years. He's had so many girlfriends between then. How does that work?
What?
But did he mean it literally, or was he like, I have loved you, or I've had a crush on you since high school? Because I get that.
Right.
He said he was like, I know I'm going to marry you.
He probably feel like it's destiny.
But he said that to you after this first date.
Yeah, he was texting and trying to reach out, and in the moment, like I said, I thought it was flattering and cute, and then I was just like, whoa, hold up, I don't like it. It was weird. It felt like he was just treating me like the next girl. I don't know. It felt like an object or no respect sort of thing.
Interesting. All right, so you thought that there was a little too much too fast, yet he felt, it sounds to me like, and Devin, you can explain yourself, sounded to me like it was a little nostalgic for you, huh? Because you guys have known each other for such a long time?
Yeah, absolutely, and it just really felt kind of meant to be, after such a long time. And I was telling her the truth, and I thought that's something that she'd like to hear as well, because I got good responses from it. So I don't know, maybe I misread it or something. I don't know.
Was it just these comments, or did anything else happen?
I just started feeling weird, like smothered, I guess.
Like he had a shrine of you in his closet.
Yeah,
Do you, Devin?
No, not at all. No, I meant it, and maybe I was coming on too strong because I don't know. I felt a really strong connection. I thought our vibes were really
See,
great.
there's a difference to me of I can totally see. You finally get the chance to go out with the person from high school that you had a crush on the entire time, and you never thought that they liked you back. And oh my God, I can't believe this is finally happening. And you make a comment of I've always loved you, but we also don't know what the text messages say that you sent her and the extent of that. And if she said she's feeling smothered, I'm thinking there's a lot more to this than is being, brought out. And
let me ask the listeners to weigh in on this. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548, or text 95500. Devin sounds like he's a guy that grew up crushing on a high school girl named Audrey, who they, reconnected 10 years later. They go on a date. You thought that date was good, Audrey, right?
The date was good. Until it just felt like
it was after the date.
No shade.
After the date, he was too much too fast. He told you he loved you.
Way too fast.
Loved you.
Oh yeah.
Is Devin just kind of guy that's like a hopeless romantic guy that screws up, or is Devin creepy? I want to ask that question. One or the other.
You're right.
There's no in
It's-
between. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Sean, what do you think?
Yeah, dating today is kind of different from back in the days. People would feel each other and vibe each other and just went on with it. Now everybody got this love bomb thing going on. And to me, I don't feel that way because I have an auntie and an uncle, and he was like, oh, my God, I knew she was the one when I ran into her. And within 30 days, they was married.
Oh, Lord.
And they was together until the day my uncle passed away, and that was over 50 years.
That's sweet.
Oh, my gosh, what a story.
But do you think that Devin came on too fast, or do you think that that's cute what he did?
No, I think it's like I said. Nowadays, people be talking all this love bombing stuff, but I don't. Back in the days, we didn't even have nothing called love bombing.
No.
It's like if you felt each other,
You felt each
vibed
other.
each other,
Yeah.
you just went on with it.
But I don't know if there was as many opportunities back in the day to provide love bombing. And I think that can be like social media posting, Snapchats, text messages, FaceTime calls, sending flowers to their work, getting DoorDash delivered to their house. Like, there are so many more opportunities to say, hey, thinking about you, really care about you, wanted to do something nice for you. Some people take that
Back in
way
the day,
too far.
Megan, back in the day, you would
That's a
just
great
send
point.
flowers the next day, and that was it.
Which is beautiful.
And a girl would go, that's cute. Nowadays, you send flowers with a text message, with posts on
Everything she
social media,
said.
with
A little
pictures.
Overwhelming.
Jared, what's up? Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening? What do you think here? Do we got a chance for
So-
Devin and Audrey to be okay?
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Like, even when I'm 49 years old, and back and when I was dating and stuff like that, you know, if you felt it, you felt it. You were able to explain your emotions without having all these phrases come into play. You know what I mean? It's like women nowadays in dating world. I see my kids are 25 and 23 and 20, and they're like, you know, they find an excuse for everything. And if they're feeling it, they don't trust their gut. They just think it's something else. It's condescending. It's love bombing. It's trauma dumping. It's all this other crap that
Trauma
we've never
bonding.
heard of before.
It is true, by the way.
What in the world's
I
going
think
on?
it's definitely
Just-
generational. But these guys are
Yeah,
within
this
that
guy thinks-
they're in that generation though. They're not in your generation or mine. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
but I feel bad for this guy because he believes he found somebody that, oh my gosh, probably had a whole bunch of crazy uncomfortable dates, and finally finds this one girl he has something in common
The girl.
with, and
The
then
girl
she's-
from high school.
Yeah. Yeah. And he can't believe it, and he's probably all happy about it, and then here she goes and because she believes it's something else, she throws it away.
I just think
it just doesn't make sense.
I think that it may just be an innocent, honest mistake on his part to come on too fast, and maybe he needs to slow down a little bit. And I'm hoping that maybe there's a way to do it. But Elena, it may be too much. What's going on, Elena?
Hi, how are you?
Good. What do you think?
I think it's something she might need to get adjusted to. I don't think it's necessarily love bombing. I think it might be his love language, and it might be different than hers.
That could be.
I'm saying this because I experienced it. I was always in relationships where I wasn't treated the best, and when I met my current fiance, he treated me very, very different, and it was very unique to me, and I didn't know how to take it in.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's
I'm not gonna lie, we talked on the phone, and when we met the first time, I told him I was in love with him because it was just something so different, and I had to get used to the way he was loving me. But it's something that I do not regret. I'm very grateful for, and I think that's just the situation. He loves her in a way she's not used to, or likes her in a way she's not quite used to having.
Well, and that could be the situation too. It may not be he's coming on too fast. It may be he's a lot different than the guys that she's gone out with before that take way too much time. I don't know. Audrey, do you ever think about this? Because a couple of the callers here on the phone lines, like Courtney, in a lot of other callers are saying the same thing. They're saying that you're pushing a good guy away too quickly. What?
That might be the case, but I do think if he was like a little bit like less so much so quick. I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know me. I mean, it was a long time ago. Get to know me.
Courtney, what you wanted to say that is those exact words to her? What do you think she should give him a second chance?
I think you should. I'm a single mom of 4. I've been married twice, engaged once, and every single good guy that was super good to me, I pushed away because of the exact same thing. It was love bombing. It was too much. And those same exact guys are now happily married, and I envy the women because they're happy, and here I am alone. And it's because I literally would go for the guys that were a little tougher, that, played a little hard to get or whatever. And he might be coming on strong right now, but that's the guy that's going to play on the sweet date nights and all the sweet things that are going to give you that effort.
But I don't.
And if you,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
ahead.
I just don't think
Oh,
that's
you're
fair to
good.
yourself. I don't like the way that you said that, because just because somebody went on and found compatibility with somebody else doesn't mean that you would have found compatibility with that person. So just because they went on and got married and found their person doesn't mean that you would have married them and been just as happy.
But I feel like she's writing him off so fast, not giving him that chance to maybe that second date, he won't be as pushy. I feel like communication is so important, and if she can just say, hey, you came on too strong.
Right.
maybe
Because
he'll
her
hear
feelings are
words
very
and back
valid.
up a little.
She felt that way. She felt smothered right off the bat, and it gave her a bad vibe. But if she said to him, I had a great time, the date went well, I am feeling like, okay, this is a lot for me right now. Can you chill a little bit?
Right.
And let's go on a second date. That might be the best thing for them to move forward if she
Second
wants
date.
to move forward.
Update here on Mojo in the Morning.
This is the home of the dirty on the 30. Throwback Throwdown. Second date update. And more of the roses. This is Mojo in the Morning.
What's up, Andrea? Hi.
Hi. What made me laugh is I think this is how you would have been, Mojo, if you would have met Chelsea in high school.
Believe me, I met
You
her.
would've-
Hey, you're right. I met her just out of high school. But if Chelsea and I didn't get together, I would have done exactly what Devin did, and I relate to the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would have just been like, hey, we got to get married. I'm waiting for my chance. I've loved you since day one. You didn't give me a chance. Let's get married.
She would have, and you know what? And if it was nowadays, and Chelsea and I were in our 20s, she would have had a restraining order against me, and I would have been canceled, cultured, or something. I don't know, but hey, thank God not. Well, thank you.
Yeah, hey, it all works out.
It does. Do you ever think that you were born in the wrong era? I feel like Devin
100% all the time.
Devin needs to be born in a different area. I always wish I was born during the Michael J. Fox, back to the future days.
Wait,
when he went
the
back.
50s?
When he went back to
I think I should have been born.
When
in the
did you want
50s.
to? Yeah. Okay. So when you wanted to be a teen in the 50s, Shannon.
Yeah.
What about you?
I wish that I was born in the the 60s or something like that.
I wish I was in my late teens, early 20s, in the mid 70s.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm good where I'm at.
You don't want like disco?
Hey, born at such a time as this, but I probably would have been a cokehead or something. Who knows, bro?
Yeah, but that seems fun too. Quaaludes.
Yeah, I'm good.
844 Mojo Live. We're going to give you a chance to win a brand new car. It's what I almost said make out with a Mustang. We're not giving them away. I don't know what it is. I need cold medicine
Find the
or something.
fob.
Find the fob.
Find the fob.
Brought to you by Moran Chevrolet.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
We'll look for the 95th caller right now. Shannon, what's the dirty? What's going on?
So game 3 of the playoffs at LCA tomorrow night.
Are they bringing back
Kev
the
knows
final
will be
countdown?
there.
We'll see.
I hope so.
The Pistons taking on the Knicks, and at this point, everybody wants in. Everybody wants a ticket to this game, and I say that including the celebrities because Monday night at Madison Square Garden, oh crap, my page just updated, and I had the list of all the celebrities that were there. I mean,
Want me
everybody
to give it to
from Timothy Chalamet was hanging out.
Ben Stiller.
Yeah, Ben Stiller was there.
What's your
Spike
guy?
Lee
Yeah.
was there.
Tracy Morgan.
Who else is here? I'm looking at all the pictures. I
Your
mean,
tennis
there
guy?
were Nick Jonas was there. So, who's going to be in town tomorrow night?
50 Cent.
At
Look at
Little-
50 Cent.
at
Fat
Little
Joe.
Caesars or-
Man,
50
that was
Cent, Fat
crazy.
Joe sitting front row.
I still
Have you heard rumors about who's coming in?
Mojo heard some
I
things.
heard Spike Lee is definitely here, and I also heard Ben Stiller
Stiller's coming.
is coming. But
Yeah, so
I
be on
heard
the
this-
lookout.
I heard this from hotel people.
I was going to say,
who
be
told
on the
me.
lookout in downtown Birmingham and downtown Detroit.
Well, I heard Shinola Hotel is the
It's the spot.
place. Yeah.
And who's the manager for the Tigers? Is it AJ Hinch? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So AJ Hinch said he'll be at the game. He said that a ton of Tigers players will be at the game because they have the Thursday off.
Yeah.
Amon Ross St. Brown said he'll be at the game. So you
Okay.
see a lot of Detroit sports figures.
So fun.
And
I'm
an
sure
emergency hair appointment.
Yes,
So I
you
can
do.
walk around the city going, ew.
Shannon, did you see this on TMZ? TMZ caught up with Ben Wallace.
You love saying that.
At LAX when they asked him a question about this team being the bad boys. Ben corrected them. Listen.
So look, man, obviously huge moment for Detroit basketball. Do you think these guys can actually beat the Knicks? You know, they're the underdog here.
Yeah, I mean, the guys been playing well, man. The guys playing hard, playing together. And, we're going to go out there and just, see what happens. I think the guys are excited about being out there, being able to be back in the playoffs. So, we know anytime you get in the playoff, anything's possible.
Man, these guys are super tough, too. You guys always had the identity of toughness, even before the Bad Boys, your team. Does this team, the 2025 team, has it earned the bad boy crown?
Well, I think what they have earned, they earned their own identity. Guys just going out there playing hard, leaving it all on the line. And, you go out and play like that, and, you earn your own identity, then, you can call yourself whoever you want. It's just good to see the guys grow and see that we have a culture that's put in place. They call it into the system.
That's interesting. I like that. That's a great comment. Yeah. Their own identity. This team is good.
But Detroit has an identity. And it's that dive on the floor mentality, that toughness. The popular term is that grit. But the hustle of the city is woven through the thread, I feel like, of all of our sports teams. And you're seeing that with the Pistons.
Yep.
Makes sense.
We talked about this yesterday and also earlier in the show. And I mean, everybody is still talking about this song that Kanye dropped called Cousins, a song in which he talks about having an incestuous relationship with his now incarcerated cousin, starting at about 6 years old. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously there's so many bleeps because the content of the song is not suitable for the radio. But he essentially is detailing how this started, finding some naughty magazines that were in his late mom Donda's possession. They were of the homosexual variety, as it is noted in this story. And then they started they started acting out the things that they were seeing.
Interesting. Look at that.
Yes, because there is no bigger homosexual than me.
Lil Wayne set to headline New York City's Madison Square Garden for the very first time in his career. I didn't realize that he's never been there before, headlined a show there before. That is happening on June 6th, by the way, the same day that Wayne's releasing his anticipated The Carter 6 album. Pre-sale tickets go on sale today. General sale happening on Friday on Live Nation's website if you want to make the trek to MSG.
Here come the demon rumors. The Carter 6 on 6/6.
Oh.
Here they come.
Come on now. The Pope just died. I don't want to talk about demons.
You guys remember the name Joe Exotic? Brings you back to COVID. Brings you right back to. I am still ashamed
Free
that I
Joe
watched
Exotic.
Tiger King. Well, Tiger King star Joe Exotic, his real name Joseph Maldonado, announced this week he is married. He got married to his fellow prison inmate.
Oh, can you do that in
Jorge
prison?
Marquez.
Can you get married to an inmate?
I guess they got engaged in the fall, and now they're.
Is that like
He's a happily
having
married
having
man.
an affair with a coworker?
I didn't know that they allowed that either, but they do.
No offense. If you have one more story, I may pee my pants. I gotta go to the bathroom.
It's not.
Go ahead. Do it. Real quick.
Come on. Pee more.
Let him pee.
Come
Let him
on.
pee.
Your pants. No, do your
I always have to pee my pants around this time, so you know what? I'm going to let you suffer.
Yes.
The FDA phasing out the use of artificial dyes, Cheetos, Skittles, basically everything my kids eat. By the end of next year, no more. The policy change will hit hard. PepsiCo, General Mills, Kellogg's. So a lot of these food and beverage companies use additives like Red Dye 40. You know, it gives you that bright color.
This is
But our
so
kids are
bad.
sick, so no more. That is going to be happening. So the FDA taking several actions, including setting a national standard and this timeline, again, by the end of next year, for the food industry to transition from these petroleum-based food dyes, which are no bueno, to natural alternatives.
We should have never had it in there. Now you done? I
For
gotta
all
go
of
back.
today's dirty
breaking news. I'm on
If you need to
Twitter.
catch up on anything.
You're so bad.
No, breaking news.
What? For real?
Breaking news. They've been talking about trading Jamison Williams from the Detroit Lions.
No way.
Did they trade him?
No.
There's been rumors that he may go to the Dallas Cowboys or the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I just want you to pee on
Get out.
yourself.
Come on. All right. I hate.
Search Mojo in the morning in the free iHeartRadio app.
I hate you. Stop this.
Go. Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the mornings, Motor City traffic.
8:45. We are at 55 degrees right now. Sunshine mixed with clouds. Not ruling out a passing shower a little bit later on today. A high temp of 76 tomorrow, getting up into the low 80s. Out on the streets right now, 75 southbound at Lapeer. You are going to see an accident causing some stop and go traffic from the Baldwin Road exit. Southbound M53 between Hall Road and Van Dyke, an accident. That's causing a little bit of a delay there. Some slow traffic from an earlier accident, 94 westbound at 12 Mile, and an accident eastbound Ford Road at Auto Club Drive. It's slow there from Evergreen. That's your Channel 955 traffic on the morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Michigan Lottery. Play for bigger prizes with the new $5 Mega Millions game from the Michigan Lottery. Now with starting jackpots of $50 million that grow faster. Built-in multipliers from 2 to 10 times for non-jackpot prizes and minimum prizes that are 2 times the ticket price.
Shopping at Kroger makes it easier when you have the Kroger app on your phone. You can have all your digital coupons right there in one place. So that when you're at checkout, you just scan and go and you save money. So why not download the Kroger app to your phone and then load all your digital coupons right there? Make it apply right there at checkout. Easy, convenient, and packed with savings on brands like Simple Truth. Kroger, where fresh is for everyone.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
Injured? Everyone knows Call Sam will fight and win for you. Get the Bernstein advantage.
Hey, it's Steve Gabarra at Zotford and Holly, and let's get right to it. We're offering employee pricing for everyone. You heard right. You pay what we pay, guaranteeing you the lowest price, period. Plus, we have huge incentives that can save you up to 25% off the sticker price. But it gets even better because Zotford is delivering the highest trade-in values possible and still getting you the lowest price imaginable on your brand new Ford. That's a dream come true. Get details and surf our tariff-free inventory at dealsinthed.com.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month forever. That's right. No price hikes, no contracts. $25 forever. Visit a Boost Mobile store today. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
At Bob's, you get the lowest prices every day, like our modular Bob, which configures to fit your family at just $250 a section. Sleep well on our Consumer Reports recommended Treasure and Copper Radiance mattresses. Quality meets value with my Ellington, only $12.99 every day. And best of all, we're opening a brand new store in Roseville and our 7th in Detroit. When you get everyday low prices on the furniture of your dreams, there's only one thing to say. Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Coming soon to Roseville.
Greetings, Boomtown. Ever since this neighborhood switched to Xfinity Internet,
The Wi-Fi is booming!
Xfinity combines the power of internet and mobile with one all-in plan.
So we've all got lightning fast, secure Wi-Fi speeds at home and on the go with Wi-Fi Power Boost from Xfinity Mobile.
You get the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best in-class equipment and unlimited data included. Plus, add an unlimited mobile line.
All for only $40 a month for 1 year. To celebrate this combo, we're mashing our shows together.
It's everything you need all in one plan. Plus, learn how to get a free 5G phone with a premium unlimited line. Now, sit back and relax with the smooth, relaxing sound.
Of face-melting acid metal!
Brilliant.
Visit Xfinity.com to learn more. Ends June 23rd with paperless billing and autopay stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet gateway required. Texas fees extra. After 1 year rate increases to $110 a month. After 2 years regular rates apply. Actual Wi-Fi speeds vary. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed broadband experience report August 2024.
I feel like I have become like the divorced person go-to. People asking questions of me when they are about to go through a divorce or currently going through one. And one of the biggest questions I get is recommendations for a divorce attorney. I want to recommend to you, if you are in this situation, by the way, Goldman and Associates. They're actually the biggest family law firm in the state of Michigan, and I love them for a lot of reasons. But one is they have so many different attorneys that you can choose from. Somebody who aligns with your case, aligns with your values, and somebody that you can work with through this process. Feel comfortable and confident with a Goldman and Associate attorney on your side. Choose Goldman.com.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees, guaranteed for 3 years. Because at Verizon, we got you. Visit your local Detroit Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Hi, I'm Matt Paul, president of DTE Electric. When we invest, it works. While we're investing more than ever to build a smarter, more reliable grid, we're also focused on reducing costs to keep bills as low as possible. We recently saved $300 million from operational efficiencies and lower fuel costs, and we're passing all of those savings on to our customers. DTE is committed to keeping your bills affordable.
Getting a car shouldn't feel like a bad day on a dating app. If you keep getting rejected, know that there's a dealership that's ready to mingle. Gravity Auto Sales won't leave you on red. Their team will help you find the best pre-owned vehicle for your style and budget. And with their great rates and financing options, Gravity Auto Sales is sure you'll drive home with a smile on your face. It's a date. Check them out at gravityautosales.com or visit 24717 Gratiot Avenue.
Hey, it's Shannon from Mojo in the Morning. Spring has arrived. Summer is on its way. Now is the time to check those ACs and, in case of power outages and bad weather, install those generators. I recommend Family Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. For over 50 years, Family has provided the best service, and they never upsell you on anything. So go to familyheating.com and call one of their 3 locations to schedule a free estimate. Family, not just the name of their company, but the way they do business.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog gets you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month forever. That's right. No price hikes, no contracts. $25 forever. Visit a Boost Mobile store today. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Have you tried hands-free Skechers slip-ins yet? Because if you haven't, you're missing out on technology that changes how you think about shoes. First, these are not just regular slip-on shoes. They're not just a pair of loafers without laces. But what makes them different is the technology inside that lets you just step into them. There's a built-in hidden shoehorn that slides your foot in, so they look, feel, and wear just like a pair of shoes you're used to. Except you don't have to bend down, struggle to put them on, or touch them. Try them at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Mojo in the Morning, powered by me, Steve Gabarra at Zatford and Holly, and we're offering employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay.
More Mojo in seconds.
Hey, you want to live in Ann Arbor? I was there yesterday at University of Michigan, and I love Woodview Commons. If you're looking for a rental, I was telling some of the people at Michigan Medicine, you got to look at Woodview Commons. They've got traditional apartment living, but also townhome living, these great patio homes that outlook to this gorgeous wooded area. They've got pool, pickleball courts, and pet-friendly environment, even with a grooming center right on spot. Go check them out at FHSliving.com. That's FHSliving.com. Woodview Commons in Ann Arbor.
This report is sponsored by Family Farm and Home.
Partly cloudy today and a high of 70 tomorrow. Lots of sunshine and temps up near 80.
It's time to save more money at Family Farm and Home with up to $200 off any Husqvarna zero-turn or riding lawnmower. Take advantage of special financing, 0% interest for up to 36 months. Stop into your local Family Farm and Home store today.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, judgment-free and just $15 a month.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
How good a liar are you? 5 lies to tell your mom. 5 lies to tell your mom is coming up next on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, Mojo in the Morning show. This is kind of an interesting thing. It's funny how people will do anything for a relationship. After I grab the winner here, I'm going to explain because I just realized up there I didn't grab the winner. So hold on. I was going to get into the topic, but I'm not going to get into the topic. I'm going to push this.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Ariel is a winner. Congratulations, Ariel.
I love your reaction.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. It's good to have you on here. Congratulations to you. We're getting you into this contest. It's Find the Fob to win a brand new car.
Yes. I need it.
What are you driving right now?
I am driving a Saturn Vue 2007,
Wait,
so
hold
it's
on.
definitely time
Saturn.
for an upgrade.
That car company is not even around.
I know.
You might as well have said, I'm driving a Pontiac Bonneville, you know what I mean? Like
Bonneville.
Or an Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme.
Shout out to the Cutlass.
That's like Shanny's granny.
It's like
classy.
It's amazing. You're driving you should drive that Saturn Vue down Woodward Avenue during the Woodward Dream Cruise because that thing is about as classic as can be there, Ariel.
So, yeah, we should park it in the garage so I can put the Chevy Tahoe in, right?
Yes. All right. If the people are listening that are giving this car away, the Moran Automotive people, Ariel should be the person to find a fob. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Hang on one second, okay? We'll have another chance at 9:30. All right, it's Mojo in the Morning. It's funny how when we are looking for love or trying to be in a relationship, we will do almost anything, or maybe our senses kind of sway a certain way. But Shannon's got a great example of a story here, and it has a dog related to the whole thing?
It sure does, yeah. I have a friend, and I love her to pieces, and her name is Kelly, and she has never been an animal person, never had a pet, never wanted a pet, comes to my house from time to time and just like, scoffed at my dogs. Like, how can you have these dirty creatures in your home?
Scott Mick, is that you?
Fast forward to the present day. She just got a dog.
What?
Because the man that she is in love with wanted one. And she bought him one as a gift.
Oh.
So now she has a dog. She was 1,000,000% one of those people that I thought there is no way is ever going to own an animal. And now she has a dog with cute outfits kind of dog. She loves this dog, shows me pictures of the dog.
Man.
Infatuated.
She's now a dog lady because of the dog dude.
Man. Yep.
Do they live together?
Yes, they do.
So this is one of those things where she got brainwashed into it, or she got.
Oh no! She was the one that went out and got the dog.
Oh, so
as a gift.
So
this is all her.
Yeah. She liked this guy so much, she wanted to make sure she kept him around by getting something that he's interested in.
Yep.
He's changing.
God, I wish she was in the sports cars, huh? Or
Do you
what
try to
else?
milk it at that point?
At that point right there, it's like, I'd be like, you know what I'd really like?
There is quite a price difference, though, between a sports car and a dog.
I don't
some of these
know. Not
dogs.
these days. My
Yeah.
dog just cost me a whole lot of money the other day.
Need to find the file.
Has that had any play on you at all? Are you listening to the show going, oh my God, I know a story that will relate to this? 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. It is kind of funny. I was never a dog person. We never had dogs growing up. Like, that was just not a thing. No. I had 6 kids in my house. That was enough for my dad to try to feed, let alone going to get Alpo. You know what I mean?
I remember when I lived in my apartment, I had a dog, and my dad is not an animal person. And I moved back in with him to buy my house. And I was like, are you sure I have the dog? And my dad was not a fan of my dog and now is a total dog person because of her. But it's interesting how just having that one right pet can really turn things around.
Or having
that man.
that one right man can really turn things around.
For me, it was Chelsea was always a dog person, and her dogs of choices when she was growing up, they always had Dobermans.
Really?
That's a beautiful
And
dog.
when I went over to her house, I thought for myself, first off, people only had Dobermans if they had expensive stuff in their house, and they didn't want people to rob them. That was your, alarm. Was it ATL? Or what is the alarm company?
ADT.
ADT. That was the ADT, at the time. You get a Doberman coming up to the door. It's like, I'll go to the next house.
Yeah, I'm good.
But so she had Rafa, this dog, and I remember when the dog died, and this is no disrespect, Chels. I was like, whew, the dog scared the crap out of me. But the dog, it tragically died, and it was so sad. And they had a funeral for the thing, they were doing a thing in the backyard, where they were. And I was like sitting there going, oh my God. And honestly, when I saw the compassion that it was on Chelsea, it kind of made me go, oh God, I guess I'm going to have to be a dog guy if this is the case. Our first dog was Murphy, and he was a Doberman.
Shout out to
And when
Murphy.
he died, I was
You
so
had a dog named
sad.
Murphy?
I can't imagine you having a Doberman. I totally see it for Chelsea. I don't see it for you.
See a Doberman or a dog?
Doberman. I see it. This is so bad. I know you've said it many times. Henry and Louie are poodle somethings.
They're toy poodles.
Toy poodle. I see you as a toy poodle guy.
Yeah.
Like I do. They're
Yeah.
just like cuddly. Like you seem like the kind of guy, and I mean this in the best way. These are my kind of dogs. Like I want a lap dog, and I know big dogs can be lap dogs, but like I just see you with something tiny next to you, just like loving and napping.
Well, I don't know.
He's like, I hate these days.
I like Wiener.
I know.
A wiener dog. I will say this: going back to things you've done for people you like that you weren't a part of before.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything crazy, but I did start a skincare routine because she was really into skincare and stuff like that.
And you poo-pooed on it before meeting her.
I never did they had stuff at Target where you got a black mask you'll put on your face to exfoliate. I started exfoliating. I started brushing my teeth before I went to bed.
Wait, what?
I don't brush my teeth before I go to bed. I ain't did that since I was living with my grandma when I was 10 years old.
Are you kidding me? That's the most important time to brush your teeth.
I blame my dentist. I hear all of that, but I just do it when I wake up in the morning.
You did it for
Kevin Irwin.
for love. Emma, what's up?
I can't.
Hi, good morning.
What's going on?
Y'all brush your teeth?
So my father, my in-laws, they had to put their two labs down pretty close to each other. And it was really hard for them. So then my father-in-law was like, oh, I want another dog. And my mother-in-law was like, no, absolutely not. We're not doing another dog. We've had too many. We're done kind of thing. And he was just so sad for months and begging. And she just said no every single time. And then she finally caved and got him a puppy for Christmas. And this dog is the craziest freaking dog that I've ever seen in my entire life. He doesn't know how to just chill. He's like an Energizer bunny that never stops.
Wow. But he did it for the love. He did it for the love.
Yep.
Yeah.
She did, and now she regrets it every single day. She looks at him and goes, "You're an asshole."
We got to be able to say that.
You can't say words like that there. Rachel, what's going on? Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
I am a ride or die cat person. My husband's not. And we had some cats that passed away, so I found one on the side of the road in Riga, brought it home. She got pregnant. That one got pregnant, and we ended up with 12.
Oh, my God.
Brother.
Listen, I love cats. Not 12.
My husband just deals with it. He hates them, but he's great. He deals with it.
That's amazing. What's funny is the moment that you said, because we're talking about, obviously, Shannon's friend with the dog, the moment you're like, cats, we were like, ugh. At that point right there, I don't care how much I'm in love with somebody.
I'm not taking a cat.
No
Cats
offense.
are
I'm
bad.
not a cat.
No.
Cats are the best.
I'll be single for the rest of my life.
Oh my God, they're so
But-
low key. You don't like high maintenance things, Mojo. You would love a cat. They're
I hate
low
him.
maintenance.
I feel
Cats
like in
actually
the middle
scare
of the
me.
night they'll kill me.
Yes.
They'll suck the life out of me.
And you don't. The dogs will literally eat you once you die within 24 hours.
Ask Gene Hackman.
Yeah, literally, they'll start eating you, but you're afraid
was
of a
mummified,
cat.
not eaten.
What about his
No,
wife?
Don't. Yes, that's how some of the dogs survived.
Denise, what did you want to say to Kevin?
Bruh.
Kevin,
dogs leave.
I'm not letting this go. You have to brush your teeth.
Listen. I'm so mad you said this. I was going to bring this up as a topic tomorrow. but we're here now.
Kev looked at me and immediately said, "You brush your teeth."
Yeah, please tell me you do.
I mean, sometimes.
He doesn't.
Not every day.
He doesn't.
I ain't gonna hold you.
He's got duty
So, no,
now.
Let's stay here though. You cannot tell me that everybody is out here brushing their teeth. I have beautiful teeth, by the way. Let's not act like I'm yuck mouth. I'm saying every night y'all out here brushing your teeth.
I mean, are there nights that I forget? Yeah, not very often though.
And I wake up disgusted because I can taste the bad stuff.
That's why you brush your teeth in the morning.
And I floss at night, especially because of I don't want to get
I don't
dinner
floss
out
every night.
So I
Y'all
try to.
tripping, bro.
Yeah.
We have to talk about the basic hygiene things that you have to do in life. You brush your teeth twice a day. You change your underwear daily. And you should shower daily. You might not, but you should.
Denise, he doesn't even shower every day. He's a disgusting man.
I don't. I've started to shower more.
What's more?
It's
How many
awful.
times a week?
We ain't got to go through all this, Shannon. We don't have to do this. We don't have to do this.
It's more than one.
Kevin's probably. I get you.
It's for sure
Kevin's
more than twice.
got little butt dingles.
No, let's not talk about your ass darker than mine right now, Mr. Fall down the stairs.
Yeah, that's because of an injury, not because of crap that's still on me from the night before.
You just start wiping your ass.
Oh my God.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon, Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
We're paying your bills coming up here in a second after we do 5 lies to tell your mom, okay? So this is 5 lies to tell your mom, a chance for you to win mom a prize, an opportunity for you to get mom mad on the radio and win some money prize for her.
It's Mojo in the Mornings. Sweet. 5 lies to tell your mom.
All right, we're doing this with Kiana's mother-in-law this morning here on the show.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
What's up? I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. You're getting ready to get married, huh?
I'm very excited.
Oh my gosh, we got the venue all set. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
One of the best things
It's
about
very classy.
Oh, it is a class. Well, we're gonna make it classless here in a second. One of the biggest things we've ever done in the history of the show with our 5 lies and phone scams is that we have done a great job of messing with people as they're getting ready to get married, whether they be the bride to be or they be the groom or possibly in this case the mom of the bride. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Here you go. 5 lies. You got to repeat them just like this. And if you do, you win mom a prize. Lie number 1, you're going to say, Mom, my wedding venue just called. They double booked my date. Lie number 2.
Say, I can't have my wedding there anymore.
Lie number 3.
They said they can move us to a different venue.
Lie number 4.
It's called Slippery Kitty Palace. Oh, no, my God.
Who came up with it?
And lie number 5. They said it has a dance floor and a stage with a pole.
Oof.
That might actually be fun. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Your wedding is supposed to be where?
In Las Vegas.
Oh, this is perfect. That actually would be...
That sounds believable.
It does sound believable. We're going to make mom freak out about this, and I'm sure she's probably putting some money towards this wedding, isn't she?
You know, she's very excited about this classy wedding. So it's either going to go both ways. She's either going to freak out or she's going to be like, well, whatever, let's have a good time. You know.
All right, let's see
I don't know how
which
she's gonna
mom we
react.
got. All right, we're calling your mom up. Here we go.
Hello? Hey. Hey. So I'm kind of freaking out right now. I just need like a couple minutes. I don't really know what's going on. I just want your opinion on a couple things and what you think, okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I just got a call. The wedding venue called just now.
Mm-hmm.
They double booked my date. So what did they offer you? What did they say? They said that they can't have my wedding there anymore. And they also said that they have a different venue they can move us to. Mm-hmm. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. It's called, I'm not even kidding, it's called Slippery Kitty Palace. I'm looking it up. They also said that, because I was like, well, what the hell, like, you want me to transfer this classy wedding to a place called the Slippery Kitty Palace? And they said, yeah, well, they have a really cool dance floor, and there's a stage, and they also have poles, too, so it might be fun. I don't even see it. Kitty Vice Den? No, it's called Slippery Kitty Palace. Anyway. Sorry. Yeah. What do you think? Like, are they right? Would it be fun? Am I freaking out? I don't know. What do you think? I mean, are they giving you a big discount or anything? I don't think so. Why? I don't even think it's a real place. There's nothing online. Are you upset? Like, I'm freaking out. I mean, I want to see pictures, I guess. Like, there's poles and is it a strip club? Yeah, it's kind of like a strip club. I mean, no. I don't know. I mean, I get, that's why I say, like, we'd have to see what it looks like because, I'm not like advocating for your mom, but like, you don't want your mom and stepdad going to a strip club. Your grandma, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, grandma might get down, And you would get down, wouldn't you? Like, if I was twisted on the pole, would you twist on the pole? Like, I mean, it's fine, but like for me, I don't care. Like, if you wanted to like elope to like the Vegas, Elvis Chapel, I'd support it. Oh, I just feel like I love you. I just feel like if it's like literally a strip club, it might not feel comfortable for everyone. But like, if you think they'll get down, then I mean, if that's the only option.
All right, guys, put your hands together. Be sure to tip the dancers. Let's hear for Candy.
What is that? Did you hear that? Hello? Did you hear that?
All right, guys, put your hands together. A lot of shooting and killing going on, but be sure to tip your wages. Let's hear for Rebecca.
What is that? I don't know.
Hey,
do you hear it?
Amy.
Who's talking to me?
Hi, Amy. How you doing? Amy, this is the Mojo in the Morning Show, and you have been on 5 Lies to Tell Your Mom.
Oh.
Amy, you are a way cooler stepmom than I am because I would have said no so fast.
Here, kitty.
I support her with whatever she does. So.
Oh my
God! But Grandma would get down.
Yeah. Amy, the wedding has not had any issues at all. It's all good. There's no Slippery Kitty Palace, as you learned when you Googled it. You did Google. That's, by the way, the smartest 5 Lies mom that we've had forever.
She did find the kitty Vice Den there.
That's right. We just got a prize. We got a prize for you.
Oh, yay. I'm a little shocked. My heart's beating. I'm glad that the wedding's still on. We're really excited. So, no, this is better news.
It's Mojo in the Mornings. Sweet. 5 Lies to Tell Your Mom. Mojo in the Morning has a shot for you to win $1,000 now. Pay Your Bills is on.
The word to win $1,000 simply by going to mojointhemorning.com and entering that word under the cash contest for this hour is bills. BILLS. Like pay your bills. Enter that at mojointhemorning.com, that word, and you have a chance to win $1,000. We'll do it 13 times today.
Mojo in the Morning. Online.
MojoInTheMorning.com.
Add the Mojo in the Morning show to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss a show. Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Morning's Motor City Traffic.
9:14, 57 degrees outside. We're going to see sunshine clouds today. A high temp of 76. We may see a passing shower in there as well at some point. By the way, tomorrow, sunshine and temps up in the low 80s. Out on the streets, an accident. Southbound M53 between Hall Road and Van Dyke. It's stop and go from 23 Mile. An accident on the left shoulder, northbound 275 at Ford Road. Got about a 10-minute delay westbound 696 between DeQuinder and Southfield. Same thing, westbound 696 between Southfield and Northwestern Highway. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Diverse Note Mobility.
Hey, vets and military families, you served. Now boost your career opportunities with Diverse Note Mobility. Find your path to success with their affordable STEM career training hub, offering credentials, up to 2 years of college credits, and career support. Learn more and apply today at diversenote.mobi.
Spring has sprung, and the one thing you do not want growing in this time of the year is your bills, especially your energy bill. And that's why DTE makes it possible for you to do little things that they give you tips on to help lower your bill. Like one of the big ones is change your air filters every 3 months. That could actually save you like 10% off your energy costs. Or make sure that you open up those windows, open up those blinds. Don't leave your house just being with that stale air. Go to dteenergy.com/saveenergy for more helpful tips.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm.
Play for bigger prizes with a new $5 Mega Millions game from the Michigan Lottery. Now with starting jackpots of $50 million that grow faster. Built-in multipliers from 2 to 10 times for non-jackpot prizes and minimum prizes that are 2 times the ticket price.
Spring is in bloom, and so are casino thrills at BetMGM Casino. Say goodbye to winter blues and hello to a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house. Play your favorite games like blackjack and roulette with a live dealer, or check out exclusive shots like MGM Grand Millions and the Wizard of Oz over the rainbow. Only available at BetMGM Casino. Whether you're taking a walk or waiting for your train to come, you can enjoy the thrills of BetMGM Casino right from the palm of your hand. Download the BetMGM Casino app today and get a piece of the action. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Must be 21 plus. Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit/bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
It's here, Diamonds Direct's annual spring sale. Take an extra 20% off our already renowned prices. Plus, book an appointment and get an additional $100 off your purchase. That's 20% off plus $100 off store-wide. Explore an expanded selection of trending engagement ring settings, his and hers wedding bands, must-have fine jewelry, and more. But hurry, this limited-time sale ends April 27th, and we're even open this Sunday. Don't miss out. Visit diamondsdirect.com for details.
Ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price, and then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bills doubled? With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts. Plus, with Boost, you're on America's newest 5G network. Head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Currently driving a GMC Acadia Denali from my friends over at Moran Buick GMC in Taylor. I absolutely love this SUV. And if you are in the market for something new, please go see them. They have so many different vehicles arriving at the dealership every single day. So if it's a car, if it's a truck, if it's a great SUV, they are sure to have whatever it is you're looking for at a price that you're going to love. And they're going to make sure that something fits your lifestyle, fits your budget. They're not going to push something just because they have a lease special on a certain vehicle, which they do have great lease specials. And I do need to mention one of them because I had a Buick before I had this Acadia, and I loved the time of leasing that Buick. And right now, you could be driving the 2025 Encore GX from Moran Buick GMC for just $199 a month with $999 down. And it is employee pricing to everybody right now, regardless of what vehicle you're looking to get into. Moran Buick GMC, they're right there on Telegraph north of Eureka in Taylor. You can also shop online at moranexpress.com.
The big guests continue on Las Culturistas. This week, it's the very funny Amy Poehler.
Don't overthink it.
They talk water.
We did not drink water growing up. Water was not a thing.
Parenting.
You got teen boys.
This is like the black diamond of parenting.
And, of course,
I don't think so, honey. Horror movies.
Okay.
Amy Poehler is on Las Culture.
The latest episode drops tomorrow. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Las Culturistas, and listen now.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog get you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
The flavors of the Mediterranean have come to Hall Road in Macomb. With the grand opening of Middle Eats, May 3rd from 10 a.m. to midnight, Middle Eats invites you to their grand opening celebration with $5 shawarma bowls all day. Middle Eats will have a live DJ on site and a prize wheel for you to spin and win one of their many grand opening prizes. The family-friendly Middle Eats grand opening, May 3rd at 17673 Hall Road in Macomb.
Do you owe the IRS or state tax? Don't fear a levy. Hire a levy. 800-TAX-LEVY.
For many, dental anxiety is a real thing. It can keep you from getting the care you need. That's why we take the time to create a real dental care plan for the real you. Brightside Dental. Call 1-800-PAINLESS or visit brightside-dental.com.
Why do so many students trust Grand Valley State University to prepare them for their lives and careers? Because they know personal attention and practical experience are competitive advantages. Grand Valley delivers a big school experience with a small school feel because shared community leads to individual success. Learn more at gvsu.edu.
Pleasure is in full bloom at Cirilla's with the best selection of everything couples need to become more intimate. From couples games to lotions and massage oils and name brand intimate toys for him and for her. Plus, this month at Cirilla's, it's Temptation Tuesdays, where you're getting 20% off all lingerie. Everyone knows springtime is the best time to warm things up at your local Cirilla's in Detroit with 6 area locations. Hot deals, passionate gifts, and fun toys. Or find them online at Cirillas.com.
After an accident, there are 2 types of people: those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
More Mojo in seconds.
What up, Detroit? It's Kev here, and I gotta let you know about Total Wireless, the wireless provider that is truly in your corner. See, Total Wireless has unlimited phone plans starting at $25 a month per line. But the best part, Total Wireless runs on the #1 network in Detroit, so you get unlimited data that never slows you down. So what are you waiting for? Stop by your nearest store today. In times of traffic, your data may be temporarily slower. Additional terms apply. Rankings based on Root Metrics, Detroit Root Score Report, first half 2025.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by DTE Energy.
Listen to Mojo in the Morning on the free iHeartRadio app. It's subscription free to listen to Channel 955, Mojo, and all the podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios with over 50 Metro Detroit locations and just $15 a month.
Spring break? More like spring broke. This is Mojo in the Morning.
We're both going to brush our teeth together. Okay.
We're never going to get Kevin to live it down that he says he doesn't brush his teeth.
No, our listeners won't let me live it down. That's what every morning I'm gonna get a text. I know Kevin brushed his teeth.
All right, Mojo in the Morning show. Went yesterday to. I had 2 doctor's appointments yesterday. So I had my semi-annual heart visit that I do because I had open heart surgery on an aneurysm a few years back, and I got to meet a new doctor. Which actually, I got to be quite honest with you, my cardiologist moved out of town, so I think I forced him to move.
Oh, the guy that we met.
Forced.
No, Dr. Patel, you have met.
He's so nice.
Dr. Patel is always here. We're not allowing him to leave.
Oh, okay.
He's the Bo Schembechler of the heart hospital there at Michigan Medicine. But no, Dr. Sukol left, and he actually is now in West Michigan. So everybody in Grand Rapids, if you need a cardiologist, man, this guy's like the man. But I met my new doctor yesterday, Dr. Wanamaker. Okay, so this is the guy's name, Dr. Wanamaker.
What a great name, by the way.
I have no idea what Dr. Wanamaker looks like.
Whoa.
And I'm waiting for Dr. Wanamaker to walk in the door. And not that I am trying to put, I don't know, a thought in my head of what a Wanamaker would look like. But all of a sudden, I'm not kidding you, I say this to you, this 30-year-old guy walks through the door.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He walks through the door, and I have to tell you, I was relieved. I was so, and I know it sounds weird because a lot of times people want old doctors and stuff like that. I want old pilots. I don't want old doctors.
No,
because I'm saying this
the same way.
No. I don't want a doctor that might die while he's doctoring me. I want a doctor that is young and kind of knows the latest and greatest.
Yeah, you
know?
want a middle-aged doctor who knows
Really?
the latest and greatest but has experience. You want a young pilot who's up to date on the new tech.
Really? I don't know. I want an old pilot that knows how to land in stormy conditions. I want what's his name? Sully. Exactly.
I want Sully when I walk onto that plane.
I want my doc to look like George Clooney or McDreamy or whatever. You know what I mean? Guy walks in, good looking guy, really nice guy. Grew up in the area here. Went to Catholic Central. Went to U of M. He's got a great family. First off, I think we fell in love because we spent an hour together. It was such a great time, but it was awesome. So I had that appointment with my heart doctor. Then I don't know if I told you guys this. Aside from my ass injury that I had, my second injury that I have is I tore something in my shoulder, and I haven't really been talking much about that.
During the fall?
Is it because you fell on your shoulder?
During the fall, I dislocated my shoulder. It sounds like, and when I dislocated my shoulder, it popped back into place. But I tore something. Because I'm on the board over at Michigan Medicine there with the heart hospital, they said to me, "Hey, why don't you go see our guy, Dr. Beatty, who's like this great guy. He's actually the Chicago Bears doctor, formerly a Lions doctor, but he's now Michigan Medicine's doctor. He's University of Michigan's doctor." And so I went and saw him, and he was great. I mean, seriously, another guy. I was like, such awesome people. They were really, really good people. I will say this to you. I'm very, very blessed in the fact that I have that connection with Michigan Medicine because it's such a great hospital. You don't realize how big that campus is. So I was at the main hospital, cardiac hospital, which is right there next to the main hospital and then also to the children's hospital. Then I went all the way to what's called the Frank Lloyd Wright building, which is like an old, looks like a gorgeous Frank Lloyd Wright humongous house. It's gorgeous.
Up.
And
That's
it's like
beautiful.
It's like 20 minutes off or on campus, but 20-minute drive from wherever the heck I was. So I went there, and I got into this. This is something interesting. And tell me your guys' thoughts on this. I didn't cheat on Chelsea yesterday.
Where is this going?
Where is this going?
But there is something about flirting that is almost, healing for you. Okay? I wasn't feeling great. I wasn't in a great place. I haven't been feeling great. I've been in a lot of pain lately. You probably watch the live things. You see I'm switching chairs because my back's hurting me, my shoulders hurting me and stuff. But I ended up talking to one of these nurses that was there. And she was this very nice, bubbly, attractive African-American lady.
You like black ladies.
I like black ladies.
Black ladies.
Is it okay for me to call
Mojo.
her a black lady?
What else you gonna call her?
I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
No, that's a safe word.
All right. She's the black
Don't
lady.
go crazier than that.
And we started kind of talking for a little bit, and I started like getting a little charming with her, and I started kind of throwing jokes out, and I started kind of like having little like flirty stuff going on.
Be careful, Shannon Sharp.
And all of a sudden, well, no, I wasn't doing I'm not doing Shannon Sharp. Like we're not doing anything inappropriate. But it got to a point. We got to a point where it got flirty, and then I started noticing. I'm like, huh. My arm feels like I
No,
can't.
come on.
I can't
But
raise
she
my.
was, because you are a naturally flirty, friendly person.
Yeah.
But she was flirting back with you, is what you're saying.
I think she was enjoying it, just smiling and
Yeah.
giggling and stuff like that.
He was healed.
Yeah, come on.
Her name was.
Amen, hallelujah.
Her name was Nurse Megan, I think.
And then, and then he walked on water.
And
he
so
could see again. His vision
There
was
a
restored.
plentiful amount of fish and bread for everybody to feast on afterwards.
No more leprosy for him.
So after a while, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh my God, there's something to this. And so I have to ask this question: is flirting a bad thing? Because it feels amazing when you flirt a little bit and you kind of get that euphoric, like, I got done with a workout feeling.
It's a dopamine booster.
Yeah.
And what is it?
Dopamine booster.
Yeah.
I don't take dope. I don't do dope.
I love my dopamine.
My dad used to call it dope all the time. You doing dope?
My grandma.
Smoking dope.
You smoking dope?
That's right, though. You get it, a little dopamine will hit.
Is that what it is?
A dopamine?
That's what I said.
Shout out to all the dwarfs out there.
Dope. So I'm like going, this is unbelievable. So I go home, and I'm flirting with Chelsea a little bit, and she's kind of like being she's very, Chelsea, by the way, she's like, you are not to, take the garbage out. You are not to do the waters, like put waters in. Like she's like
worried about you.
She's worried about me, all this stuff. And I'm flirting, I'm going, I'm not feeling the same way I felt when Megan.
That black hit different, huh?
I don't know. I don't know if necessarily it was because.
Did you just say that black hit different? Sorry, that just hit me.
But why is it that if I flirt with Chelsea, and listen, I get excited when I flirt with Chelsea, but for some reason when you flirt with a stranger,
because you know she likes you. You know she loves you.
Yes.
It's been reciprocated with her.
like when you flirt with somebody that is not, and I don't know if this is bad to say this, but that is not your spouse, it feels different. It feels almost like maybe a little better. I don't know.
It's a vacation. There's no place like home, but when you go out of town, you kind of feel a little different and you enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
It's kind of like flirting with somebody that's not your spouse.
I get it. I don't know what it was.
You just went on a quick vacation.
I'm telling you, maybe it's it's down with the brown. I don't know.
It's a good time.
He's gonna keep going. Just stop saying that.
Have you ever? Okay, never mind.
Yeah. What do you?
Have you ever been with a black?
I
woman?
have never. No.
I mean, like in reality, because I know you've dreamed.
Well, no.
If I looked at your porn history, I'm
I
sure
have
there's
never.
some chocolate in there.
No, I've never. I have never. I have. I'm trying to think here. Hold on a second here.
You ain't got to think that hard, though.
Molly, Crown, Rose, Chelsea. I've only been with a few women. They've all been Caucasian women. You know what I mean?
Why did you laugh like that? Caucasian woman.
I agree, though. There is something different when somebody that's not the person you see every day, to Shannon's point, the person that you know loves you.
Yeah.
That knows that there's a connection there. There's this random person that also sees that. It does hit a little.
Yeah.
Chelsea's forced to love you. She's under contract.
She is not.
No, she's under contract.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something about Chelsea. Chelsea wouldn't sign any contract at all.
You didn't sign a marriage license?
Well, she's not. She's not. She's got better attorneys than I got. But
we know that.
But I will say this to you: there is something about I don't know, somebody kind of giving you a look. And I don't know if this is
Knowing that
bad.
somebody finds you attractive.
Yes. And I don't know if necessarily this woman. I don't think it was.
Personality.
I don't think. I think she actually was.
Personality attractive. That's not a knock on you. I'm just adding to that.
I think I was quote
As that came out, I was like, that came out very wrong.
I didn't care. I never take things as an insult. I let me say this to you. I think quote unquote I was charming yesterday. I was very charming. What's up, Debbie or Deb? What's up?
Hey, Deb, and if I'm going to say this right, first time, long time.
Yes, Deb's on the phone. Good morning.
Thank you. I just want to say that I think it's because it's a little more dangerous. You know you're doing something that maybe you shouldn't be. Because if Chelsea was around, would you be doing that? So it's a little more exciting. Not that it's
No, but can I tell you
mean,
something? For anybody that would think that what I'm doing is wrong, I would do exactly that in front of Chelsea.
I was going to say he would.
Well,
And I have.
And that's my next thing. I mean, I get it because I think I'm more of an outgoing type person like that. And you know, you look at the menu, you just don't order.
Yeah.
So I hear you, but I think there's still an element of a little more excitement just because.
Chelsea actually will shake her head like, oh God, here he goes again.
If I know Chelsea, she would have been like, do you want to? You
Right,
can take
right.
them. Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny because I found myself maybe slap silly like a little bit, like you know when you're tired and you're also kind of. And I'm not on pain meds. I have not been taking pain meds because I'm trying to do it, differently. And I want to feel the pain so that I know when the pain's gone. And that's like one of my biggest things. Like I don't want it to be a situation where, oh man, I feel so much better right now, and then I stop taking pain meds, and all of a sudden I'm like hurting.
Gotcha, yeah.
What's up, Craig? How you doing?
Long time, 1,000-time caller.
What's up, Craig?
Good morning, Trucker Craig here. Mojo, you're talking about the nurse flirting with you. You do remember that the strippers don't like you, right?
But I think this is a nurse, though. Come on, Craig. Stop that. This is
She's there to do a job. She's there to make sure you're comfortable and everything like that. Just because somebody might flirt with you doesn't mean they like you for you.
No, I think you're right on that, but I also think that she probably had some mundane craziness all day. You know what I mean? So maybe she looked at it like, you know what? This guy actually was a little different, I don't know.
Craig sounds like he's been there before.
I think so, Craig.
You know what I mean? He's had a few prostitutes in his life.
Oh, that.
Come on, Craig. How many lollies you got?
I didn't know you were going to go
you
full
can hear
fledged
it.
that way.
If it's true that you are what you eat, Mojo must have been eating sexy beast this morning.
All right, we're going to give you one last shot at winning a brand new car. It's a brand new Chevrolet. It could be any car on the lot. You just got to find the fob that actually opens up and starts that car. It's going to be happening May the 2nd. It's a Friday, and it's at Moran Chevrolet on Gratiot Road. 844-MOJO Live, 95th caller. 844-665-6548. Last qualifier of the morning.
Mojo in the mornings, dirty on the 30.
Right now, we're going to get you caught up on what's trending. Shannon with the last dirty report of the morning. What's going on,
You
Shannon?
just made a comment, Kev, about Shannon Sharp. I'm actually starting the dirty with this Shannon Sharp story. So, catching you up, NFL Hall of Famer, ESPN personality Shannon Sharp facing a civil lawsuit from an on-again, off-again girlfriend accusing him of sexual assault. We touched on this yesterday. The lawsuit alleges multiple instances of sexual assault and misconduct during what is described as a rocky, consensual, on-again, off-again relationship beginning last year and only ending a couple of months ago. Yesterday, Shannon's accuser released an alleged call with him where he threatened to choke her.
I don't manipulate me.
Oh, no, have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you.
By the way, she's listed in the lawsuit as Jane Doe. I just want to make it clear why I am not saying her name. He did end up releasing her name. I just want to be respectful to the fact that she filed as a Jane Doe. But he is denying all wrongdoing here and claims that his accuser, is trying to capitalize and basically shake him down for some cash. He just announced this potential $100 million podcast deal for Club Shay Shay. His legal team also pointing out the content of this woman's only OnlyFans account, accusing her of fantasy role playing for money and saying that that's a big piece of this here. He is also confirming the news that he offered her a $10 million settlement for her silence, which she obviously did not accept.
This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men.
And if you're going Tony Busby, why do I know that name? He is the attorney representing a handful of Diddy accusers as well.
He also the attorney why he mentioned Jay-Z, because the woman that he was representing recanted her statement. Her father also came out and said, I don't remember what my daughter talking about. And that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, that is correct.
We'll
I
see what
wonder
happens with this one.
I have not seen yet.
Her OnlyFans?
No, I'm not going to look at her OnlyFans. I want to see if Shannon Sharp is on, what is that, First Take? Is that,
Yes.
is that the name of the show?
Mm-hmm.
That show starts at, 10 o'clock this morning?
I don't know.
So I want to look at the TV and watch it at 10 o'clock this morning and see if he's on today's show. Because it will be interesting to see what ESPN decides to do if they say, hey, we're going to wait until we actually have a court look at this.
Yeah, they did say they are investigating.
So things could change, but NBC Sports put out an article a day ago. Obviously, a lot can change in a day, but said that he will appear as scheduled on the
He
show.
was on yesterday's show. So he was there yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
John Cena coming out to admit that he had a hair transplant for a bald spot after being bullied by WWE fans. This is from the Pat McAfee show this week.
Thank you for being so aware of my needs and emotions, because you guys ripped me to shreds for a genetic problem that I can't control.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Hey, dude, you don't look good enough out there. Like, that's what I'm saying. This isn't cool. You guys aren't cool to me.
I like a full head of hair.
Wow.
It's not his, though.
I don't like that he was bullied into this. I really don't. I think he's fully valid in his attitude that he even has talking to the fans in that segment. But I think guys should be more like, do it. Girls do stuff all the time.
Oh,
Go
I'm
get a hair
not
transplant.
poo-pooing
No,
on
I
it
know
at
you're
all.
not. But like, get it, dude.
Although
Get it, dude.
some of you guys need to go to better people. It looks bad.
Oh,
go to
Turkey. Go to
Looks bad.
Turkey. Get the jaw done.
I don't know. Lydia said Turkey ain't where it's at.
Somebody was telling me that Turkey is the place to go to for hair. And if people are looking for any other kind of reconstruction and stuff like that, Dubai is now the place.
Yeah, you can also get eyebrow transplants in Dubai.
Do not
And
get
Turkey.
veneers in Turkey.
Don't get veneers anywhere.
No, get veneers. I love veneers. I want veneers so bad.
What?
Yeah.
Let me see your teeth.
I have nice teeth, but I'd love veneers. I'd love perfect teeth. I want perfect white, like horse teeth.
Horse
Oh, God,
Like,
I was gonna say,
look like a
I haven't
Barbie.
seen good veneers yet.
Oh, yeah, you have.
Or maybe I haven't. I just don't know they're veneers, but people I know who've gotten veneers. Anyway, okay, Mad Men star John Hamm. You guys Mad Men fans? At least you know
No,
who
but he
John
got a
Hamm
new
is.
show on Apple TV.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Okay, so
this is
that
it?
part
Okay.
is kind of part of the story. So he is under fire right now because somebody, a writer, drudged up some allegations from his college days. Now he's what, 50, mid-50s at this point? Kind of hate when this happens, but back in the early 90s, apparently, he was part of some fraternity hazing at the University of Texas that left a pledge with a fractured spine, and the guy nearly lost a kidney. So according to some new attention on the case, which is being highlighted by this journalist, Maureen Callahan, and her podcast, I think she's the one that writes for the Daily Mail as well, John Hamm allegedly beat the pledge with a wooden paddle, set his jeans on fire, dragged him by his privates with a claw hammer. The incident did lead to a police investigation, and John avoided any sort of conviction charges. I guess it's been mentioned in a past interview here or there. He's brushed it off, just calling it a bummer of a thing that happened. But now, as he basks in the spotlight of this new show that is very, very popular on Apple TV, this writer is calling for accountability for what happened in college.
Listen, that happens in the fraternity world. That
Let me
goes
tell
on
ya,
all the time.
it for
and
sure
back
does.
then it happened worse.
Yeah.
And
It for sure does.
if we're gonna go back, I'll tell you what, there's probably a ton of people that we know, including probably past presidents, that were part of that whole stuff.
We went back on Cosby.
Well, but if it's okay, he beat him with a paddle or whatever, like the
He
deal
broke
is.
his spine, dragged his nuts with a bear claw.
That is, ugh, but,
Yeah.
And then I want to play this for you because I saw it yesterday. and I totally forgot to play it for you yesterday.
What's
Did you
that?
see this interview of these two Australian identical twins?
This is hilarious.
Okay, they're giving their account of seeing a carjacking happen. And this is in Australia, okay?
Is this
So they
gonna
have
be
an
as
accent.
funny without seeing the video? Because the video is funny.
Oh, okay. It starts slow, but they are literally finishing each other's sentences. They're saying the same things. Listen.
And one guy, he was up there with our mum, and he went up there, and he was coming back down towards us, and he goes, "Run! He's got a gun!" And our heart started to pound, and I said, "Oh, Mum, where's Mum?" And poor Mum was stuck up there, but apparently our brave Mum, she goes, "Are you all right?" Because he had all blood all over his face. And he goes...
The funniest is that they're wearing the same shirt, too.
They literally
And they are
are
identical. Isn't that crazy?
Hair's the same, earrings.
Whoa. This annoys the bleep out of me. Because they're not speaking in unison. They're just speaking after each other in a way that is so close it's annoying.
Yeah.
They did a follow-up interview with whatever Australian news station. Their morning show the next day had them on too, and they did the same thing. And I'm like, this is not cute. This is not you talking at the same. These are the people that mouth the words while you're talking. You ever talk to somebody who does that?
Yes,
that is a punchable quality. I've bitch.
For all of today's Dirty Catch-Up, I check it out the podcast. Search Mojo in the Morning in the iHeartRadio app.
At Mojo in the Morning on social media. The latest craze. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Morning's Motor City Traffic.
9:44:58 outside. We're seeing sunshine at the moment. Sunshine, some clouds here and there. Maybe a shower passing through, but a high temp of 76, getting up into the low 80s, by the way, for tomorrow. Out on the streets right now, westbound 696 between Southfield and Northwestern Highway. That left lane closure causing some slow traffic from Woodward. An accident on the right shoulder, 94 westbound before Little Mac Avenue. The right shoulder also blocked 94 westbound before East Outer Drive. It's slow there from Allard Avenue, and an accident on the left shoulder, northbound 275 at Ford Road. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Shaner Roofing. Shaner Roofing, Michigan's roofing experts that offer transparent pricing and a lifetime transferable warranty. With a 4.9 rating on Google reviews, why choose anyone else? Visit Shaner Roofing at mymichiganroof.com.
Our Mojo Gives You a Baby contest with Dr. Shama and IVF Michigan and the Ohio Fertility Center is underway. So if you are struggling to start your family, or you know somebody who is and you would like to nominate them, please go as fast as you can and do that. MojoInTheMorning.com has details. You can also go to our Instagram and Facebook pages, and there's a link there, right there for you to enter. It's really super easy and quick. And by the way, if you are struggling with starting your family and you're going, what is happening here? We need some answers. Dr. Shama is your guy, a pioneer in the IVF procedure from way back in the day. He has brought tens of thousands of babies into this world. He and his team are incredible. They're passionate about what they do, and they would love the opportunity to help you achieve your dream of starting that family. You can get into touch with them and get more details about what they do at ivf-mi.com. That's ivf-mi.com.
Crystal here from Family Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. As spring approaches, don't let power outages catch you off guard. Ensure your home doesn't miss a beat with a reliable standby generator. At Family Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we offer generator installations, maintenance, and repairs. Give your family the peace of mind that comes with knowing if the power goes out, your lights will stay on. With locations in Garden City, Madison Heights, and White Lake, we've been serving Southeast Michigan for over 55 years. Visit familyheating.com to schedule your free estimate today.
Spring into savings right now at Moran Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 selling Chevrolet dealership for 2024. This month, you can lease a 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 4-wheel drive LT Crew Cab starting at just $298 a month, or an all-electric Blazer EV starting as low as $271 a month. And this month, employee pricing for everyone. Moran Chevrolet, where you always get the best price, period. On Gratiot, north of 15 Mile in Clinton Township. Shop online at moranexpress.com or stop in today.
Ever
sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price. And then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bills doubled. With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts. Plus, with Boost, you're on America's newest 5G network. Head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Picture this. You walk into a Tim Hortons and get a warm toasted English muffin or a buttery biscuit layered with fluffy fresh cracked eggs, melty cheese, and savory sausage or bacon. Now imagine that breakfast sandwich for just $3 when you buy any size coffee, hot or cold, because when you're running on empty, you want a breakfast that does more than just fills you up. So start your morning with Tim's, because you deserve a breakfast that's as good as your day is going to be. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants. Offer valid only during breakfast hours. Exclusions apply. Additional terms apply.
We're Michigan slip and fall lawyers, and we fight negligence. Negligence that leads to needless injuries. Michigan Slip and Fall Lawyers has handled hundreds of slip and fall cases. Contact us now at falllaw.com and get your free consultation. That's falllaw.com.
Hey, want to talk about Levy & Associates? If you're dealing with tax issues, maybe you still haven't paid your taxes from like years ago and you're worried that you don't have the money, and what are you going to do? Levy & Associates, let them help you. Lance over at Levy & Associates promises that he will help Mojo in the Morning listeners, and I will hold him to that promise. He's a good friend of mine. 1-800-TAX-LEVY. That's 1-800-TAX-LEVY. Don't fear the IRS. Let Levy & Associates handle it.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my run in PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
It's time to find appliances that fit your needs and your style at the Home Depot. Shop Spring Black Friday savings and get up to 35% off select appliances like GE Profile, plus free delivery. From all-in-one washer-dryer combos that can wash and dry a full load in under 2 hours to feature-loaded refrigerators with built-in autofill water pitchers, GE Profile has appliances made to simplify your life and elevate your home. Shop Spring Black Friday savings on top brand appliances and get free delivery happening now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid April 3rd through April 23rd. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Attention all Mega Millions players. Your new $5 Mega Millions update is installing now. Initiating accelerated Mega Fun upgrade with larger starting jackpots, commencing at $50 million. Configuring new built-in multipliers from 2 to 10 times for all non-jackpot prizes. Minimum prize now $10 on every winning ticket. The new Mega Millions update is now complete. Online and in store. Thank you for playing the Michigan Lottery. Goodbye. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Knowing your risk for heart disease is the first step, and Trinity Health can help. With screenings, personalized care plans, and expert support. Know your risk. Take a free assessment today at trinityhealthmi.org/heart. Trinity Health. We see all of you.
If you want a tire shop that doesn't feel like your ordinary tire shop, then you need to meet Tire Man. Bell Tire. Good point, Tire Man. Tire Man works at Bell Tire. He's part tire, part man, all heart. Bell Tire. Right, Tire Man. We repair flats for free at Bell Tire. And as Tire Man just said, we actually care about our customers. We're not your ordinary tire shop because we're changing tires. Bell Tire.
I'm Todd Lippett, Executive Director of CARES in Farmington Hills. CARES works across the community, supporting families with everyday needs. To help others, we need reliable power. And I have to say, we've noticed a lot fewer outages in the last year. DTE told us about their improvement plans, and their crews are out making a difference. DTE people are updating equipment in good weather and quickly restoring power in bad. They're doing all they can and making good on their word.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and get Michigan's first family of law. Call Sam.
More Mojo in seconds.
Right now at that, they have rolled out employee pricing for everyone. So go see Steve Gabar and his team over at Zat Ford in Holly. This means that you are going to pay what they pay, guaranteeing you the lowest price, period. On top of that, Zat Ford has huge incentives. That means that you can save up to 25% off the sticker price on a brand new Ford. Ford is the only manufacturer actually lowering their prices right now. Lots of other car companies are raising their prices. That is actually a good thing for you, which is crazy, but it's going to drive up the used car values. So when you trade in your current ride at Zap Ford in Holly, they're going to offer you the highest trade-in value, and then they're going to get you the lowest price possible on that new Ford. So that's what we like to call a win-win for you. Lots of money getting back into your pocket with that trade-in, and then great deals saving you money with the new Ford. Get all the details and surf Zat's tariff-free inventory at dealsinthed.com.
This report is sponsored by Diverse Note Mobility.
Partly cloudy today and a high of 70 tomorrow. Lots of sunshine and temps up near 80.
Hey, vets and military families, you served. Now boost your career opportunities with Diverse Note Mobility. Find your path to success with their affordable STEM career training hub, offering credentials, up to 2 years of college credits, and career support. Learn more and apply today at diversenote.mobi.
Now,
We love our Mojo.
back to Mojo in the morning.
Jessica is a winner. Jessica! Yeah! Winner!
Hey!
Winner! Congratulations to you.
Winner, chicken dinner!
You're now in the Find the Fob contest. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
All right, you hang on for 1 second and we'll get some information from you. You've been waiting on hold patiently here. We got to get this woman into a new car. She said she would take any car at this point. Any car. Listen.
Any car.
If I'm you, you know what? I'm one of those people that just says, you know what? You give me what you got. I don't care what it is. As long as it gets me to my destination and I don't got to pay for the damn thing, right?
And I do Uber and Lyft and stuff, so that's
okay.
I need transportation.
I
just found out that I'm currently pregnant.
Oh my goodness, congratulations.
Mom. Yeah. There you go. I was looking for mom. Mom.
Congrats.
Mom.
Thank you.
Mommy.
Congratulations.
Is this your first child?
No, this is my second. My first child is 14.
Oh my gosh. That's a surprise baby.
Exactly.
That's great. You'll enjoy this. Maybe this is the year of Jessica, a year of a new car, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We got to get you now a big car. We'll get you a Traverse or something, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you hang on for 1 second.
Okay.
All right, it's Mojo in the Morning Show. I walked into the building this morning with Shannon, and I always find it funny when people that you walk in with, women especially, will always have to, they'll apologize for how they look, and then you look at them and you go, you look a lot better than I do. But we walk into the building. I held the door for her because we have a super sweet security guard here.
Yeah.
And every time that she opens the door, instead of like pushing a button or something, she has to get up and physically open the door and stuff. So I'm waiting for Shannon because I'm, seeing what's going on, and it's just taking forever getting out of her car. So
I'm sorry.
You know what I heard there? Bitch.
She gets.
I heard it.
No, what you heard there was me
I
going.
was responding to a text message that I got.
What you heard was me going, I should not have waited. But she walks in, she goes, I'm such a mess. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. You look great. So I don't understand why you thought you were a mess, A, but also secondly, you looked fine and everything's good, but you said you had a frantic morning, and I feel bad. I haven't asked you what was up with your frantic morning.
Bad. It wasn't a bad morning. I mean, I do have mornings where like all hell breaks loose before I leave the house at, 4:45. But no, today first off, I snoozed twice, which I never do. And I was already like running kind of late, and then I went downstairs, I let the dogs out, went back up, took a shower, and on my way from the shower to the closet, I went over to the bed to give Wes a kiss. He's still sleeping. And he like pulled me into bed with him, and and one thing led to another, and a kiss turned into the full-blown thing.
Is that why your voice sounds like that?
No.
Whoa. Wait a second.
So it was the unanticipated
hold on a
sexual
second.
experience.
He pulled you into bed.
Yes.
And you just couldn't help yourself, and you couldn't say, I'm late to get to work, and I got to get to work?
Well, I wasn't late at that point, but, that was a chunk of time that I did not anticipate this morning, and I was already running late. And so then I was apologizing because I threw glasses on, and I didn't do my hair, and I look like I'm holy hell.
Are we all, sitting there thinking and I'm talking to the listeners on this one here, are we all going... How come that doesn't happen in my household?
Well, I'm just really annoyed right now because my bald spots are showing today like no other. And you're like, I look so terrible. And I'm like, at least you got laid. I look terrible. And I'm still like, please.
She got bedhead and so did Wes. Right? Yeah.
He actually did it, but not that part. We did all the other parts, but not that part.
The craziest is that going to work sex, to me, honestly, I would feel dirty. Did you shower afterwards or no? Are you
I didn't have
kidding
time.
me?
I had just showered.
What kind of...
I didn't. I couldn't. I was running. I still had to make the kids lunches.
Oh, my God.
No, you leave cash on the table.
Wash your hands?
No, I'd make him make the lunches.
He went back to sleep.
Yeah, he went back to sleep.
Does this ever happen to people? Does this ever happen as you wake up in the morning that your significant other, right as you're walking out the door, all of a sudden decides that they want one?
Now, this would be why I would wake up earlier.
This is not what marriage looks like, by the way.
It's not.
No.
I hate morning sex.
Why? I mean, listen, if it's on the floor like that, and on the floor means it's available. That's another term for all my flued out folks. If it's available like that, then hell yeah, this is a perk of being in a relationship.
Well, it was so funny because after we were done and stuff, and I was saying, okay, I'm going to go get dressed. I got to go downstairs. And he's like, I'm sorry, my breath was so bad. I still had my retainers in.
He did.
The whole time I didn't know.
Y'all wasn't worried about the retainers. It wasn't,
his
you know
retainers
what I mean?
in.
Everything was from the waist down experience.
So with the whole late and doing things around it, is there a point though you would say nope, I gotta be at work? Like if you were fully dressed and you had big meetings after work, would you have been like, no, I'm not doing this thing?
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah.
You would say, oh, no, I'm not doing it. So you do
I
have
would
some
just-
self-control.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah.
But today you don't have much
whatever.
going on.
I actually have a ton going on at the show, but nothing that I have to dress up for.
Because that would be one of those things where I would take sex anytime. Like if Chelsea did that to me, I would be like, Lydia, I'm late. I'm, find a best of bit or something like that for the first. If Chelsea did that, I'm calling in sick. Yeah. Like if that was the case.
Well, not the day after you gave Kev, the third degree about being
No,
here
you know
at
what?
He's getting laid. I'm good with it, too.
5:43.
The amazing thing, Kevin, is with this that she had sex, last minute sex, made the kids lunch,
Still made it,
and still got here before you did this morning.
And guess what else I did? Brush my teeth.
And she brushed her teeth.
And somehow
last
we were
night
both on
and
time.
today.
No, but if it was one of those things where I was offered this, like where I was getting pulled into bed, which I think I'm gonna pretend like I fell into bed. Like, But if that happened to me, the only thing that would change it is if I hadn't fully edited the War of the Roses or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would have anxiety over that. I'd be like, oh. So Chelsea, know this: the only way that you can get me to say no to you is on a Tuesday or Thursday on this radio show.
All right, so let's ask either or. Would you rather, or I don't know. I guess I don't know if either. I want to say, is it worse or is it better? But imagine you're tired and you're about to go to sleep, and your partner says, "Wait, before you go to sleep, let's have sex." Or you're up in the morning and you got something to do, or you're tired and your partner says, "I want to have sex now."
Oh, no. See, it's worse at night.
Oh, I disagree.
cannot function when I am tired. I am tired, and I want to go to bed.
Yeah,
it's funny that you say that because I think honestly that that majority of people would rather have it at night than have it in the morning.
Yeah, I am just, but when I am tired, like I can't keep my eyes open.
Really?
That would not be good. Yeah.
Because like for us, like you, to your point, you wake up at what time in the morning?
I usually wake up at 3:50.
And
3:45,
Wes doesn't
3:50.
have to wake up until probably 4 or
No.
5 hours after that or something.
But we have had that happen many, many times in our relationship where he's wanted to at night. And I'm like, I actually can't. I can't keep my eyes open. So we'll set an alarm. I've talked about this before. We'll set an alarm for 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And at least I feel better after having slept for a couple of hours. And we'll have sex and I'll go back to sleep for a couple more hours before my alarm goes off.
Man, it's nothing worse to me than waking up at 1 and then having to wake up in
See,
4
but then
or
I
5
love that
hours.
because I'm like, ooh, I have 3 more hours of sleep then.
Hi, Mary. What's up?
Hi. So I was just, I wanted to respond about going to work afterwards.
Yes.
I feel like that's the hottest thing that you can do.
So you think it's the hottest thing to still have the sex
Yes.
smell on you and going into work,
the
huh?
smell, don't clean up, go to work.
Oh my God, the
thing,
don't clean
and-
up thing.
That's
Oh, you going just not even a whole bath?
Do you bring like an extra pair of underwear with you?
No. You want that.
Ew,
Oh my
ew,
God,
no,
that's
you
gross.
don't. Like, I want you to know
stinky.
your
Yeah.
coworkers do not like when you do that.
What kind of work do you do? Are you?
Food service.
Oh my God! Wait a second.
Well, I'm hoping she's washing her hands properly.
Wait, food service.
Definitely the hands. Definitely hands. Wash.
So is food service? You are a server at a restaurant, or are you work in a?
No, it's a general manager at a pizza place.
Oh my God! Yeah.
You like your Jets Ranch, don't you?
Oh my God. Sarah, what's going on? It's Mojo in the morning.
Good morning. I just wanted to say that I would much rather do something in the morning than having to do anything when I'm exhausted at the end of the day.
I feel ya.
Yeah. So the morning is your time?
100%. And then it puts me in a better mood for the day.
I can see that.
That's funny because I think that I need to shower, I need to freshen up, but I would have to refreshen up if I was going to go to work right afterwards.
And then you should be tired afterwards. It should not wake you up. You should be putting in all of your effort where you need a nap.
Every sex ain't like that though.
I'm tired afterwards. I fall asleep.
No, come on now.
I do.
Every sex ain't a workout.
Listen, for me it is. I work hard for my women.
Yeah, all right.
What's up, Nick? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. What's going on?
I was just thinking, if you want it to happen in your house, you got to do that to Chelsea. You got to pull her into the bed like he did to Shannon.
By the way, do you think if I did that to Chelsea, that would be okay? She would. You've heard her before. She's like, get the hell. What are you doing? And by the way, I'm the one getting out of bed for the alarm. She's in bed, still trying to sleep.
Yeah, that is a good point.
But I will tell
maybe before bed.
But I will tell you this, that I am going to go home tonight and I'm going to have a conversation with her. And my conversation is, hey, I got a little extra free time before work tomorrow. And she'll say, great, get to work earlier.
Make yourself some eggs on your way in.
Misfit Victor, this happens in your relationship, doesn't it? Does Tina pull you back into bed when you're getting ready to leave to go to work?
No, absolutely not. But if she did, much like yourself, we would only be like 45 seconds late for work. If it did happen.
What do you think about this? This is pretty crazy, isn't it? These guys, that's all these guys do, from what I'm hearing about. These Wes and Shannon here.
It is crazy. It is crazy. But, like, it's, last thing I'd be worrying about is, like, my breath or anything like that, or deodorant or whatever. It's just like,
go for it.
How do you, I don't know. Like, how do you go to work after that?
I don't know. Like, honestly, I swear to you, I feel like I would feel dirty the entire day. It would be tough.
I feel fine.
All right. And honestly, it is amazing with most women that women say, I look horrible today. And I almost kind of get the feeling it's like, I really want to see what horrible looks like. Because I'm telling you, that's not horrible.
Facts.
All right. Well, we're going to move from this topic to a religious man coming in studio here.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live.
Mojo in the Morning show. Want to take this moment before we get to the second date update coming up here in just a little bit to tell you that it's that time of year again. We have every single year here on this radio show for 25 years always tried to recognize the great people over at the Capuchin Soup Kitchen in the Metro Detroit area that every single year are taking care of those in our community and making this community better through the help of Buddy's Pizza, which is the Detroit-style pizza. The Capuchin Food Kitchen getting together with Buddy's, where Buddy's is doing their annual Slice for Life fundraiser. They'll donate 20% of all restaurant sales to the Capuchin Food Kitchen.
And last year was huge, right?
Every year it seems like it gets bigger and bigger. And in studio with us this morning is one of the great brothers from the Capuchin Food Kitchen, Brother Gary, who I was told by my boss, Colleen, that I could not dress up like the Pope because it would be very sacrilegious to do it. I don't know why she would think that I would even think of putting on my Pope costume for this
it's right
one.
there
here.
and ready to go.
I love you so much, Colleen. Listen, our Holy Father passed, and maybe get some thoughts from you on that, the passing of Pope Francis.
Sure. I was just talking to Colleen. It's besides the fact that he died on Easter Monday, which
Beautiful.
is incredible. He was the Pope of creation, and yesterday was Earth Day.
Wow.
His given name was Jorge George, and today would be the Feast of St. George.
Oh, my goodness.
His feast day. And he was very strong on anti-Semitism, and tomorrow's Yom HaShoah, in the Jewish tradition, the Holocaust Remembrance Day. So I just think those three moments in the midst of this week of remembering Pope Francis are so appropriate.
It's amazing. I was telling these guys here, growing up a Catholic, I've only remembered, I think it was whoever the Pope was before John Paul. And then I remember when John Paul got, that was the first one I remember that, became the Pope. And then after Pope John Paul II died, then it was Benedict, and then Benedict quit. There is something to the, I don't want to call it pomp and circumstances, but there's something to this tradition of how they choose the next pope. Like I saw all the cardinals today in Rome for a prayer service this morning, early at like 4 o'clock in the morning when I was getting ready to come into the studios. And it caught me a little bit because everybody's dressed in their cardinal outfits and they're all there praying. And I know these next few days are going to be very interesting, and they lay him to rest on Saturday. And then they start let's figure out who's going to be the next pope.
Does the conclave start right away? Like right after?
About 15 days or so after the funeral.
Okay.
Wow.
Logistics, getting things ready.
Getting everybody there.
Getting everybody there.
Do you have a gut on who is like a pick on who you think is going to be the next pope, or do you have any idea of any of these people?
Well, the Italians have an old saying: "He who goes into a conclave pope comes out a cardinal." So the Holy Spirit can surprise us.
Yeah.
I think it was a bit of a surprise with Pope Francis. Certainly when John Paul was elected, nobody was expecting a Polish pope. So who knows? Everybody maybe who cares about these things has a couple of cardinals that they like. There's a Capuchin, Cardinal Obongo of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, who has really done an amazing job in the midst of a very difficult situation. I think he's a possibility.
Has there ever been a Capuchin pope before? Because I know that Francis was the first Dominican pope.
First Jesuit.
Or Jesuit pope, I'm sorry.
No, he was. I always like to say, Francis was the first Jesuit pope who took a name of a Franciscan, Francis, who wore the white robes, which was started by the first Dominican pope, and his motto was Benedictine. So he was very all religious within the Catholic Church. It's so hard to say.
The guy from the Congo you just mentioned, is he black?
He is.
Has there ever been a black pope?
There have been African popes, but they were probably more Berbers from North Africa. He would probably be, the first sub-Saharan African
So he
pope.
could be the Obama.
Would that be unbelievable? That would be,
And he would be the first Capuchin pope if he was elected.
Wow. Well, I got to tell you, this is interesting times, but there's also great things that are going on right here in Detroit. Buddy's Pizza. They've always they've been good to you guys. And how much money has been raised over the years through the sales of Buddy's Pizza?
About 400. About $1 million. I think we're.
Is it?
Wow.
4 million?
$4 million.
$4 million.
$4 million.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a
Oh,
second.
my gosh.
So they're holding up fingers and stuff in the background there, and you're like, $40. It was 40. It went from $40.
Can I get
This is why we should have Brother Chin, the assistant director. He knows.
No.
He does the accounting.
By the way, thank God you're doing the accounting here because I'd screw that thing up
It's tax
too.
season. You got to get right.
$4 million. That's
I want to
amazing.
mention this too because a lot of people are going, I've never even heard of Capuchin Soup Kitchen, which I don't know how you haven't because I feel like,
Detroit, everybody knows.
Yeah, and it's more, you guys do more than just feed those who are experiencing some challenges, homelessness being a big one. There's so much more to what you're programming than that.
There is. We have our Rosa Parks Children and Youth Program, our Jefferson House for indigent men. It's a 9-month residential program for those trying to battle and move away from narcotic or alcohol addiction. And of course, we pay for it, so they don't pay anything because, by definition, if you're indigent, you don't have much. Our rope program that gives men training who have been sometimes in jail, or certainly have battled addictions themselves, and now it's a job training program for a year. And they're employees of the soup kitchen while they are in that program. Earthworks Urban Farm, our services center that provides a choice food pantry and clothing pantry, and then the 2 soup kitchens. So
Just incredible things.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
And this is such an easy way for you to help that mission. And this is Monday. So next Monday, April 28th, 20% of everything that all the Buddy's Pizzas locations make goes to Capuchin.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to meet Colleen, she and I will both be at the 6 Mile and Conant.
What?
That's cool.
East
That's
Side
cool.
making an appearance, Colleen. Let's go.
Colleen's devoted herself to the Capuchin Food Kitchen. Is I will say this: she's a great leader here, but she's also a great leader for you guys and getting the word out to the community.
She's one of the co-sponsors of our annual sock dinner. So looking forward to it.
She's amazing.
Colleen's
She's
a
gotten me,
queen.
by the way. She's told me that one ask, I say to her all the time, what is it that I can do for you? And she said that I got to stop using the Lord's name in vain because I'm breaking a commandment. And honestly, Chelsea is actually loving that because she hates when I do it too. I will do anything for this woman right here. I just want you to know that. And I am going to do that. That's a little ask, obviously. I should have never done that in my entire life. But can I tell you that I went to Catholic school and I went to a school, Marist High School with Marist brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked a brother one time, I got hit over the head. I said to him, I go, do you wear pants underneath that robe of yours? Because if it was a hot day and I was like sweating my butt out, and I thought to myself, I'm like, I would never. And he hit me over the top of the head. But I just want to know, are you wearing pants?
I am wearing pants.
All right, great. I just want to know. Don't hit me over the head for that.
I am wearing pants.
But brother Iazetti was not happy with me when I asked that question.
Isn't it funny when you're little, though, that you think about stuff like that?
I did.
used to always think about the robes and be like, what's going on?
To me, I would do it. It's like it would be like waking up on a Saturday morning and just you put your robe on, watching cartoons.
Or the habits. I have so many questions
about the sisters
habits.
and whether they had hair under the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Where?
Under the habits.
All right, we're going to end this thing right now, Kevin. We're going to end it because I'm afraid that we're going to say something and I don't want to say anything.
Slice
back.
for life, baby.
All right, here's the deal. Buddy's Pizza, Monday, April the 28th. Make sure you order Buddy's Pizza. Make sure that you go to Buddy's Pizza and make sure you help out the Capuchin Food Kitchen. And we cannot thank those guys enough for what they do. They care about the community. It's funny, family owned and operated. Obviously now it's a big company and stuff like that. I think it's cool that they still recognize that that's something that they got to hold on to, a tradition they need to hold on to.
It is great. It is. And we're so grateful to them. And we're grateful to everyone who will show up. And by the way, one last thing. One of the other cardinals who I think could be elected Pope, he's Cardinal Pizzaballa.
Really?
He is.
Very fitting.
He's the Patriarch of Jerusalem and a Franciscan.
Wow, that is crazy. Isn't that amazing? Have we ever had an American Pope?
No.
I wonder if that would ever happen or if they just despise America.
I think we already have too much power.
Honestly, it could be very interesting. No, that's probably
Did
true.
you watch The Conclave? Are you a movie guy?
I did.
What is that? How true to form is? I haven't seen it yet, but they speak very highly of it.
I enjoyed the movie. I think some of it the ceremony and those kinds of things. But like it's a movie, so I took it as exaggerated, and certainly not to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. The outcome was a little out there, but it was it was
like a
fun.
good play.
It was acted well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It was,
I'd
it felt
love to
very
see
interesting.
Stanley Tucci as Pope.
There you go. Brother Gary, thank you so much for coming in.
you.
Appreciate you so much.
Mojo in the Morning has a shot for you to win $1,000 now. Pay Your Bills is on.
All right, pay your bills. We're going to give you a chance to win $1,000. Go to mojointhemorning.com and enter the word fun under the cash contest for a $1,000 giveaway that we're doing. This is the second time today. We'll do it a total of 13. Fun is the word. It would be fun to win money, wouldn't it?
Mojo in the Morning. Online.
MojoInTheMorning.com.
When you're in an accident, you just want your life back. I've realized more than ever that I can relate now to all the people that call David Femininio because hurting myself, falling, I realize I wish I could get my life back. All I want is honestly not to feel bad. And I know that's how you feel too. But if you're somebody that hurt yourself and now it's costing you money, let David Femininio represent you because when you get David, you get paid. David Femininio, personal injury attorney.